That's well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a nat 40, all right.
I put my
Oof.
ear against the wall and accidentally and don't notice that there's a nail there sticking out of
Yeah,
the wall.
you're
And I
just
punch my
fucking
eardrum.
yeah. That's a very good. That's a great like Looney Tunes like mental image right
You
there.
you rip off part of your ear, you're the new Varys.
Yeah, your ear just
Ah,
stick. You
damn it.
pull away, and your ear just sticks to the wall. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Like
I
at
mean, if we have
all.
to kill a few paladins, it's okay.
You're
I mean,
I mean, you
honestly,
hear stuff, but you're just focusing on your tinnitus, you know.
this is gonna sound bad, but I honestly don't care what happens to anyone in this place. They're the
They
worst.
suck. They kind of
Yeah, they
suck.
suck. Like we got our
Neverwinter
folks
is a
here.
rabid dog. Would you wipe flecks of spittle from its mouth or put it down?
Yes.
Seriously.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. He seems like a cogent and level-headed man.
Look, we need to go save that city. It's like, tactical nuke it, that's fine. Like, whoa. That's
Wipe it
strong.
out completely.
You're like, yeah, so how'd that work? He's like, it's fine. We're there is a plan. We have a
Well,
plan, and it is
there might be some bitterness involved on his part.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, that's true.
you hang out for a little while and you don't hear anything,
Okay.
anything pursuing you.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's what time is it now?
120.
1:27.
I thought you said it was 2 o'clock before.
I lied. I was joking about how long he was taking.
All right. All right.
Sorry, I should have
If
made
I've
it more
been
clear when
waiting,
I'm being a bully.
if I've been like waiting 20 minutes and I've still not heard anything, then Vera is going to act as though she needs to like act as though she can't sleep. She's gonna put on a little bit of show, being like can't sleep kind of thing, and then go out.
Garg.
Yeah. In case anyone is awake, although everyone seems to be in a very very drunken stupor. And then I'm going to go up the road and then hang around. Just kind of like go for like a nightly stroll. Have a water skin with me, drink some water, go for a walk, but gotta keep my ears out. I'm gonna walk slowly and kind of meander so I don't go straight up to the cathedral in case the ghostly boys are somewhere around the corner. So
So where are you
do I
meandering about?
to the right up the road through the first set of walls there, and then when I get to the first junction that turns off to the right, that goes down basically from the main road. See what I'm talking about? There, yeah. I'll kind of like listen there.
Okay, give me some
See if I hear
sounds.
anything. I don't want to. I do so badly on it.
Incept
Can we
me.
just say I rolled a 16? I think that's fair.
Incept me. Incept me, daddy. Ooh, that's not great.
12. Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm gonna keep
Don't
going
see
then
anything either.
up to the next up to the bend in the road where I can. So I'll go past the main junction and then up to that bend there. Yeah. Then what do I see if I just look up the road?
Probably can't see much. It's pretty dark.
Okay. Okay. And can I hear anything like sounds of people being slaughtered?
No more than you could before now. So no, and you can't hear more than you could before, and you added the slaughtered part before as I was talking, which changed the meaning of what I said.
Okay.
I meant that you can't hear any more than you did before, not that you can't hear people being slaughtered any more than you could before, which implies that
Yeah.
you could hear people being slaughtered before.
Okay. I'm gonna go
But,
back to the end then.
But yeah, so you have dark vision, and you can see
60 feet
better
now.
than in normal light with that dark vision, but you can't. You could see like worse after that, if that makes sense. Sort of like when you're standing in light, you can see really well as much as is illuminated, but then your vision is worse outside of that because of the light.
Yeah.
That's how
Are you
dark
saying
vision
that I can
works. You have
see?
dark
Are,
vision.
are you saying up to 60 feet I can see really well, and outside that it's like I'm blind?
Not blind, but you don't see. There's definitely diminishing returns
Okay,
that are
but
that
you're
are
talking about the
worsened,
vision,
that are
right?
worsened by your ability to see at such close range in the dark.
Okay, okay.
But
But you are talking
but
about
at
the
60
range,
feet,
right?
you see like it's desaturated, but it's brighter.
Okay. How
But there's
far
not much
is?
light in here in the place in general. There's like the rare torch along the road,
Yeah. How far
but
is feet on this map, would you say?
I have no idea.
Probably like from the junction.
Like that or something,
Not
maybe.
that much. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe less than that, like that.
Uh,
It's hard to measure. The best thing about some of these other maps is I have like there's a website that I can just draw on it and it tells me how fucking big it is.
well, Bear's just gonna go back to the inn then. It seems like things haven't escalated, and
All right, you get back to the inn and it's on fire.
God damn. She's gonna check to make sure that the platinum is okay, and then she'll check.
Platinum's still there.
No, she'll go back to the inn and she'll just go trance then, do her trance because it seems okay.
It's turned into.
And I still have passive perception as to the Finderwelly.
Her name is now Varro. She's now a man. She's trans.
Do you have enough platinum that if there was plutonium, it would go critical? I don't think so. Not yet. I think you need. Like,
I think we have more
15
platinum
pounds.
than plutonium is in existence. at
Well-
this point.
You say what? What do you say, Eurus?
I think at this point we have more platinum than what plutonium would be readily available.
That is
In the real world?
Potentially, I don't know how much. But we have
I don't know, man. There's
There's not a lot of plutonium. It's
our
like
bombs are
better there.
made out of plutonium.
there's a lot of plutonium, and the critical amount of plutonium I think is like something like 4 or 5
It's
kilograms
like,
or something.
I thought it was like 10 kilograms, something like that. But I could be thinking of
Yeah,
like U-235.
10
I
kilograms.
think uranium is like 8, but this is irrelevant.
kilograms the critical mass of plutonium.
Anyway, all
Yeah.
of our thermonuclear warheads are triggered by the plutonium.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
anyway,
Vera is going to, in particular, though, where are the Finderwellies trancing?
In some room, probably.
I'm not sure the Finderwells are trancing so much as they're like passed out from alcohol.
Oh fuck.
Wait,
Okay.
When did
I don't
we
know how
drink
that,
so much?
but I don't know how that would work with drunkenness.
I mean,
or whatnot.
when did we drink so much? We had like 1 or 2 glasses of wine at the palace of Lord Neverember.
Dude, you drank so much with all those people. You all had a fucking party.
I didn't say I participated in it.
I got pretty fucking
I need to
hammered,
turn
dude.
you up again.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, they're you and
Varys
all
was
of you guys
drinking
and
with
like 20 everybody who wasn't at the temple guarding it like got fucking shit faced.
I mean, Varys was drinking with them.
Weren't you guys there
Okay.
too?
Yeah, I think everyone was
I could
there.
have sworn you guys. I could have sworn the Finderwellians were there too.
Yeah, but we didn't say we were getting drunk there with them as well.
I think it was implied.
I don't think so.
I think the
I
brothers would have
would
imbibed.
say it's implied, unless you explicitly said
I
otherwise.
think
Like,
Tiavos and Veheon definitely would have.
and Harmonil does what his brothers do.
I think that Harmonil probably would have at least drank a good bit. But I
He
don't know.
imbibed.
They're definitely if they are trancing and not just passed out, they're definitely in a deeper trance than usual.
Okay, well, given that, so Vera is going to then consider like settling down next to the Finderwellies, but like hearing some snoring and seeing a bit of
They get
a bit of
goofy in their
marks
sleep.
of a hard night. She's going to reconsider and then like position herself, like at a window that overlooks the main road there. So like somewhere on the left side of the building.
Thought you were gonna say like equidistant from the Finderwellians, you know.
No, she's gonna
The
go in a
furthest
position
point
where
from all three of them.
she's gonna go because I was gonna rely on their passive perception because they've got higher passive perception. But if they're all shit faced, then they don't. I assume.
I don't
So
think that
she's
they
gonna-
I
do.
mean, if you
She's
You
gonna
have
position
higher
herself
passive
in an
perception than
abundance
they do,
check,
you're, Kilo.
Oh, okay. Well, she's gonna put herself in a position
I mean,
where
listen,
she
you're no
can
Alaric,
hear.
but yeah,
Yeah.
you're by the
Yeah.
window.
Hey,
Dude,
hey.
Alaric's got like 30.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
the highest in the veil and passive perception is 15, so
Alaric is the only one. You know, we would have been jumped on the fucking highway heading up here if Alaric had been around.
Well, what is passive perception? How's that
So
measured?
passive perception. So perception is when is your awareness of things
Actively.
around you. When you're making an active perception roll, you are actively looking around you. Passive perception is your ability your general awareness of things around you when you're not actively looking around you.
Well, think about it this way, Kilo.
How it works mechanically is that if somebody is rolling stealth, they roll against your passive perception to see if you
Yeah, that's
passively
so.
observe them.
My
If
question
your
is,
passive
what
perception is
that?
used for traps, your general awareness of things.
But what
Yeah.
is that? That was my question. What
So
is
the reason
it's 8 plus wisdom
Plus
plus
modifier
your
perception.
proficiency, I think.
Yeah.
If you're proficient in
there, it's
perception.
on my sheet. I found it. Okay.
Or
I got
it might be
14.
10?
No,
I think
base
it's
is
10.
base is 10.
Okay,
Base
No,
is
mine's
10.
14. Mine's 14.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I get
Yeah.
spellcasting DC that's 8 plus something.
Yeah.
So
It says-
the reason behind passive perception though is because if he's rolling something stealth that's supposed to sneak up on us, and he just said, "Hey,
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
roll perception," you know there's something there. It's that the DM can have
it draws a
private roll.
distinction
Like perception,
between
if you want
actively
to,
being
like,
aware of something and passively
yeah, like
being
if
aware
you
of
want
it.
to do a perception check, it means like you're actively searching for
Yeah,
something.
and there's a difference between yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Just to be clear, I
if,
wasn't
for
asking
example,
how the mechanics work. I was just asking where the fucking number is, but I found it.
Alright,
It's
well,
on-
you
it's
never
on
know
the
with you,
first
silly
page.
boy.
Yeah, I found it. So none of you were helpful with anything. So
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
we'll see about that.
You lose both
Okay.
ends.
Well, I'm a trance in a position where I can perceive the road while trancing.
All right. The your trance is done at like well, everybody else is done at 4 in the morning. So everybody else is awake except I guess Varys, who's still fucking comatose.
And Thane also needs 8 hours.
Yeah. Fucking pussy.
Me and Thane are cuddling under the.
Yeah, you're like in the midst of the first hangover you've had in a long time.
Oh yeah, that's gotta suck.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Baby, I'm worth it. Yeah. So, Fitterwell Bros are awake at 4 in the morning. Do they do anything?
Each other.
Each other.
Ha ha! Gay sex.
Nah. They would just wait for all the guys who need 8 hours to sleep to wake up.
All right. At 5 a.m. Well, 5:30 or so, Vera wakes up.
Oh, hi Vera.
Hello.
I imagine that you probably notice the sort of asynchronous. Is that Adam Devine and Zach Braff? What is that from? Or not
I don't know, I
Zach
just-
Braff, Zach Efron?
They did a movie where they did a movie where they were. No, it was something need wedding dates or something, right?
Oh, okay.
They were brothers or friends.
I might have to watch that. I like them both.
I like this one more.
I saw it.
But yeah. So you guys might you probably used to go into trance at about the same time, waking up at the same time. So it's a bit unusual for Vera to wake up a full hour and a half
You're late.
after.
Well,
afterwards.
question. I would know when they get out of their trance, right? Because I would perceive when they're moving. Because a trance isn't asleep. I still am aware of my
Let
surroundings.
me see what it says. No, I don't think so. Elves don't need to sleep. Instead, they meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours a day.
Yeah, so when they start moving around, I would notice
While
them moving
meditating,
around.
you can dream after a fashion. Such dreams are actually mental exercises that have become reflexive through years of practice. If you do interrupt it, I think you'll have to start over to do it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, but I could get up with them basically because I would see them get up.
I don't know.
It would make sense to me. Like, that's
Well, it
that
says a
seems to be
deep
like,
semi-conscious trance. I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm semi-conscious. I am partially conscious. I would think I could notice someone getting up. Like, right?
Okay, so it says it's treated mechanically as sleeping. While you're sleeping, you are unconscious.
Ah, well, that's
Oh wait,
weird.
hold on.
The trans always
No,
ruining
it's not
everything.
treated as sleeping. So
Oh, okay, so I can calculate everything out.
trance doesn't suspend Jeremy Crawford and his infinite diswisdom. Apparently they're no longer considered official rulings.
I feel like I
Time
remember
this one was.
someone-
The trance. He
trance
said the
and
trance
roll
doesn't
walking.
suspend an elf's passive perception. A DM could treat the elf as distracted and impose disadvantage. So you can roll with disadvantage to see if you notice them wake up.
What?
Okay,
You can-
I'll do that. And that's
What?
just my perception,
Jeremy
basically.
Crawford tweeted Euros. Trance doesn't suspend an elf's passive perception, like sleeping would. A DM
Okay.
could treat the elf as distracted and impose disadvantage.
But
Uh-huh.
would
Yeah,
you
do
treat me
not
as
notice them wake up.
But what would you treat me as distracted to notice
think
if
so,
someone else
yes.
is moving in the room?
Just in general to use your passive perception while you're in a deep trance, yes. Because again, this is not something that you can actively be focusing on. You are in a trance. You are semi-conscious. You cannot be focusing on things. You're in a trance.
I don't have to roll for my passive perception, though, right? Isn't that just my passive perception?
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Why would he? That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense. Like,
Why is he like this?
Dude, Jeremy Crawford sucks.
I know. That's why I know. I'm just I'm just trying to get advice on this vagary. But,
Drew, I just say.
Well, in
you
this
make
case,
it
just to move it
decision.
along, we'll go with the disadvantage, so you don't notice.
Okay.
But I'll make a note to read into that because so
Okay.
many of you fuckers are elves.
I'm also fine with you just making a ruling. I just wanted to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make a big difference anyway. I can tell them something. They're offended.
I'll just lie to them like I was going to do anyway, but I'll do it an hour and a half later.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So you wake up an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
And I get the Finderwells notice
Yeah. You're up
the
late.
lateness of the rising.
You're up late.
Yeah. And you reek of alcohol.
I
What of it?
assume all the Finderwells are just staring at her.
She's just gonna say, "You reek of alcohol."
I assume that they all heard that and then chose not to respond intentionally.
Hmm.
And then she's going to
Yeah, out of curiosity, you didn't join us in that festivity.
I wasn't. I mean, I was at the temple, right? Like but I don't remember what the sequence of events was. Like, I went to the temple, and then they started partying, right?
They were partying while you were at the temple,
Yeah,
and they were passed out before you got back.
yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah. So,
So you were gone
I'm
for the
having
entire
recalled-
party, basically.
having recalled the sequence of events, Vera will reply. She'll say, I was at the temple, and by the time I came back, you were all passed out."
Yeah, but my brothers went to temple with you.
Yes, and they went back to join your party, and I stayed to look around a little more.
Interesting. I didn't know that you were such a devout follower of Helm.
Devoted follower of anyone. I'm curious. You should know that by now.
Why is Euros' mic so quiet?
I don't know. It's bugging the hell out of me.
I keep having to turn him on. He's at like 190% right now.
I got him at 200, and I still can't hear what he's saying.
Is it better
Oh
now?
shit, I got him at 200 also.
Yeah, I got him at 200 too.
Yeah, he's
Is
been
it better
super
now?
quiet lately.
What?
You need to turn up your input or something, Euros.
I mean, it does make it
I
harder
assume
for
that
him
was an acknowledgement, not just like an outright refusal because I couldn't hear it.
On the other hand, it does mean that he can't talk over us, which is good.
I could just make everybody else a priority speaker. So it like mutes him when he starts talking if somebody else is talking.
That's like massively passive aggressive. I
I guess
love
it
it.
doesn't mute them, it just puts that audio channel over the other one. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I've never done
better
it
now?
before.
Better
I
now?
couldn't hear what you said, so I'm going to assume it's not better if that's
Say
what you're
something
asking.
Is it better now?
else?
Better now?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
So, how much longer till everyone else wakes up?
3 hours.
3 hours. Jeez.
I know.
Vera's going to suggest to the Finderwellies that while everyone else is still sleeping it off, that we start gathering up our packs and loading up the wagon so we're ready to go when they wake up.
Not a wagon.
The carriage.
Oh, it is. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
carriage.
we need to kill those giants anyway, so might as well get on with it.
Nobody said you had to kill the giants.
I
Let's
mean,
be very
I
clear
mean-
about that. It might have been implied. And
I'm not-
it wasn't even that heavily implied. He straight up said it's up to you.
I'm not sure that Harmel does good with implications.
No, I'm sensing that he's on the autism spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah. So like so we got a
There's not
problem
much
here.
subtlety to be found in the
It's like, can I kill it? Like, no. It's not a thing you can kill. It's like it's like a carpentry problem. Yeah, can I kill it?
I mean,
All right.
we can try to reason with hill giants, but I don't think it will go well.
Well, I mean, you're getting ahead of yourself. I think the suggestion was that we load up the carriage and get our packs ready. We'll
All right.
decide what we're gonna do after that when everyone else is awake and whatnot.
So Fender Wells, do you help the intrepid Vera load up the carriage?
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Like, does she seem like particularly stressed or moved, or is it like
I don't
completely
know. Do you
normal?
seem particularly stressed, Vera? How do you regulate your emotions?
No, I'm actually really chill. I didn't hear anything the night before. But my thought really is that so what went through my head is
clear
like
that you're trying to get the fuck out of here though.
no, so good. So yeah, I'm telling you about how I feel. So Vera's thought was that the ghosts are following her because she took the crown, but that they seem to be linked to the crown, not to her. And in her mind, when the Thin Man left, he left the plane. So in her mind, like the ghosts are either back asleep or they're just kind of like wandering aimlessly because they don't know where the fuck to go. So she has no concerns about the ghosts. Like she's got an ear out for them in case, but like that's all. It's just kind of
Vera
like anyone else?
doesn't believe
No,
in ghosts.
no. And if I did, I'd call the Ghostbusters. So
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward. It's like, are ghosts real? No. If they were, who would you call? The ghosts.
Dan Aykroyd,
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd.
specifically Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, specifically, he's just he's the easiest one to get into contact with these days. You know?
Yeah.
He's the
Are
most
you a
down to
god?
earth.
He really is. He really is. You're not gonna call fucking
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Fuck no.
Fuck that. No.
Fuck. All right. So it doesn't take too long to get everything loaded together. Between the four of you, you manage it within probably like 15, 20 minutes. You didn't like unpack all that much anyway.
No. Is Momsenane also awake and ready to go? Raring to go?
Oh yeah, I guess she probably would be by now. She didn't.
Did she say she want to go to New Sarandar?
Oh yeah, so Vera will
yeah,
after
that's right. She was gonna leave in the morning.
so after
on her
after Vera has
own-ish.
loaded Vera has loaded the carriage, she'll go to where Momsenane was staying
Mhm.
and see if she's still there. I assume she wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. That would be a
Oh, yeah,
bitch
she's
move.
gone. No, I'm just kidding.
Reg,
Can you
Reg.
imagine? She's like, I
That would
eloped
be-
with Laris. It was real the whole time.
That would be so uncool. After we went into that literal hellhole to get her out, like
She's just like, by the way, I'm Laris.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise! All right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So she's sitting in there. She's packing her things.
yeah.
She
Vera will ask her if she's leaving today.
Yeah. She says she's planning on leaving when it gets light out.
Hmm. Vera's
Heading,
gonna ask
east.
if she has any means to contact her, like if Momsenane has like a ring of sending or something like that.
Contact who?
Me.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed that part. That wasn't clear. I thought you were. Yeah. No, she does not.
She doesn't. Okay. Well, I'll tell her that
she says that New Sharandar is only a 3-day walk to the east, and she's made that many times, so it's nothing to worry about, honey. Don't worry about her, honey.
Well, I'll tell her to take care of herself and let her know that if she ever needs a place to stay or wants to just come visit or is in trouble, that she can find us. She can find me specifically in Nightstone, or can ask after me there, or in Waterdeep. We're a pretty good deal there.
For yourself, haven't you, honey? And yeah, she says, likewise, you can always look her up in New Sharandar.
Okay.
They'll let
Let's
you
see.
through with no problems. You're you're one of us.
Mhm.
That's
Varys
Make
gonna
no
kind of Varys gonna like seem a little bit unsure of what to do, and then
Well, you
without
know that
saying,
Vera would know that New Sharandar is the Fey city, and they are.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I
they're
know.
like Eladrin Fey, and since you are one
Yeah.
of them, and you're yeah. But
yeah, but still, we're separating after a tearful
Yep,
reunion.
yep,
So
yep.
Varys gonna be kind of quiet, not really like she knows what to do, and then she's just gonna, without saying a word, just gonna give old mom a hug, give her a squeeze.
Yep.
And then take a step back. Just gonna nod once, and then exude.
Very nice. All right.
and probably just say Namaria, and that's it.
Harmonel's not fucking there.
You're not there, dude. You're not.
Why would you be there?
Because I'm creepy. I don't know.
Harmonel's like looking through the keyhole, and he,
Yeah. Namaria from the keyhole.
yeah, he says it at full volume, unable to regulate himself at all.
Asperger's.
I thought they were doing it somewhat in a bit like in the open, like outside of the road, not inside the building. So
No, it's yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it's straight up. Yeah, no, it was like it's in the little house that she's claimed. Imagine coming back, from the Anorax. You're fighting Thayans in the desert for who knows how long, and you get back and like some fucking elf woman has been in your house.
I mean, could be worse. Could be
maybe
more.
they will check if she's undead first.
Yeah, could have been Varys or Thane, I guess. Could have been Grint.
Oink.
I mean, that's probably the worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario is Thane and
Varys.
Grint. Not so much Thane as Grint, I think, but you try not to single
Really?
anybody out too much.
I would have thought it was Thane and not Grant.
Well, they both have about equal control over their vowels.
Did you say vowels or vowel?
Vowels, but vowels as well. A
Yeah.
lot of lost A's in there. All right. Yeah. So about 8 a.m. the other two, as I call them, groggily wake up. I think elves probably get hungover too. But
Groggily because of all the grog we drank.
Oh, is that why they call it that?
Mm,
I don't know.
It's interesting.
could be.
Jamie, look that up. Yeah, so you guys wake up at 8 a.m. Very hungover. Actually, give me constitution checks.
Who?
The drunk people, Thane and Varys.
No more advantage.
People.
No
No, I thought we already passed.
You passed.
Yeah, but he gets a +4. Fuck you.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Damn, man.
Oh.
I think the roles you did last time, though, Greg, were for your guys' like
handled it.
drinking. Yeah, like whether or not you pass out then, or whether you can keep drinking.
Yep.
Now you're rolling for whether or not you're hungover.
So
Separate.
Varys is questioning whether he drank anything at all. He feels amazing. Thane, you do not feel great. You feel like Grint looks. And
Harry the pig.
Grint probably helped himself.
Is Grant hungover too?
Wait, did they give alcohol to the pig?
Nice.
Yeah, and let's not act like it's a wholly giving situation. There's some taking as well. Especially when buckets come into play.
Yeah, like the pig stole a bucket and drank it.
And just the amount of spillage involved. With like
Yeah.
25 people.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you mean.
So there's some hangover involved here. Let me roll for Grint. Which is con.
I don't think we gave it to him. I think he just took it when no one was looking.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
no,
we
we
spilled
were
some.
sharing the bucket.
Well,
the bucket was down at some
I
point.
think there was some giving too. Let's be honest, boys. Okay.
I mean,
Grint-
if
Grint's
Thane was
feeling,
drunk
Grint's feeling
enough,
better than Thane is.
I mean, if Thane was drunk enough, you would have given Grint some anyways.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Ugh.
like when you give your cat catnip because you want him to feel high like you. Yeah, I don't do that. My dad is the one that gives him catnip. He's like, the cat's bothering me. I put catnip on the ground. He hates me.
That's awesome.
All right, so so you guys wake up. The carriage is already packed. By the time you're stumbling up, that's cute. by the time you're stumbling awake. What do you do?
We're getting the fuck out of here, I guess.
Well,
I yawn.
can we have prepared some breakfast before they woke up?
Sure.
'Cause I wanted to have done that anyway.
Yeah, there's
Tom,
there's
Tom,
some
Tom,
there's
Tom.
some unspoiled food sitting around the tavern still.
Nice. Is there bacon and eggs? And beans? Because I think that's what
Probably
they
not
need.
eggs, but there's be beans and bacon still.
Bacon and beans.
Beans and toast, like in English.
I mean, the English know how to deal with a hangover. I'll say that for them.
Yeah. They
Like
don't
bacon and
smoke
beans
bacon.
is genius. So Vera will have prepared some thick slabs of bacon,
Very nice.
nicely toasted, and
Last crewmate.
beans.
Last-
This is the first time I eat in a very long time.
Shit! Oh shit! When she sees Thane and kind of realizes her faux pas, she will have kind of like a hand over the mouth, like "oh" moment, because I totally didn't even think of that. And she'll definitely not.
This is like the
offer
time that you
bacon.
made elf burgers in front of Harmony.
Thanks. Than's gonna lead Grant.
Yeah, is she a cannibal, bro?
I mean, we know Grint is almost certainly a
Hold on,
cannibal.
Hold on. Is this really a problem for Thane and Grant?
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
All right.
But you're Muslim, basically.
Well, let's be honest, Steve. Is it a problem for Grint? Because pigs eat pigs. We know that's the case.
Well,
Like, I understand you're mortified, but I'm not sure he would be.
I mean, in that case, Hamlin would have like a nice pork sandwich.
Yeah, well, Vera will serve out the food, doing her best job to not make mention of bacon and just to divvy it out according to each according to their need.
Grant probably wishes he had the bacon.
Thane
I
and
think
Grant are outside. Thane's smoking a cigarette.
You've got your own rations you can eat if you want. You don't have to eat that bacon nonsense.
I'm smoking a cigarette. I like that.
No, he's got a pipe.
Yeah.
He's smoking a pipe. He's also feeling particularly biased.
Yeah.
All right.
Before he leaves, he's going to ask Lady Vera if she wishes
Gil, you're
to.
double marking.
Me?
Yeah,
Weird. Okay.
I think.
He's going to ask Lady Vera if she wishes to pay homage once more to. It's Helm, right? That's the guy.
Helm, Tyr, yeah.
Yeah.
Ilmater, but yeah, this one here is that one's Helm.
She'll respond that she'll say that she wasn't paying homage. She was just interested in seeing the temple, given that given that's the center of this whole city. But it was interesting. It was definitely worth a look. And she's glad to have seen it. But we should probably be on our way so we can get a head start on the day and investigate this giant problem.
It's like that scene in National Treasure after they steal the Declaration of Independence where they're like, hey, you know what's really cool? The Declaration of Independence. You want to go see that today? And Nicolas Cage has to explain why he doesn't think it's very cool and he doesn't want to go see the exhibit.
It's probably not a good idea.
Probably not a good idea to do it today. It's a lot of traffic, and it's Jefferson Davis's birthday, and that'll.
Thane's going to be like, oh, so it's worth a look. I may go have a look myself then. If you say it's worth a look, then.
I mean, yeah.
Definitely.
If you want, I'm not sure how quickly we'll be leaving, but if you want to go look, I mean, feel free. But you better be back in time because we're gonna roll out once everyone is ready to go.
Autobots.
Bots assemble.
Elves and whatever else assemble.
Elves and
All right,
whatever
well, Thane
else.
Roll out.
wants to go look at the carnage real quick, or if there is carnage.
You don't know whether or not
Yeah, you don't know about that though.
If you're genuinely interested in looking at the temple based on my like one sentence about it, be my guest. But
Yeah, you don't
there's
know
no
about any
reason to think
carnage
that anything
though.
is. Yeah,
Alleged
Yeah.
carnage.
you didn't know what the allegation is.
Thane's also ready to get the fuck out of here. So
All right. About 8:20, I guess. Everybody's gotten fooded up.
Nice.
This is like one of the first times I've eaten in a long time.
It is the first time you've eaten in a long
In
time.
like 2 months or something.
Yeah, I
Like-
basically just got drunk since I've been alive. That's true.
Yeah,
Nice.
like the fucking British. You died a Luskin and you came back a Brit.
I think that's worse.
I came back a digger.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. All right, so
Digger, please.
you guys roll out of the city. Gates still open. Don't see anybody. They're all presumably still passed out from the night before.
Nice.
You guys start making your way where? Where?
Nightstone, I guess, first to leave all the shit. And
I
then
don't have
go.
the map, bro.
Bro.
You gotta.
I think we should go first back to Nightstone, drop all our shit back, and then we can go and investigate the giants.
Yeah, I think we should go down the coast road as well, and
Yeah.
see if we see anything along it. Because we went up the long road. We know there's not really anything there. Maybe we can check the coast road on our way down.
Yeah, there may be some quest to farm XP.
The high road, I think it's supposed to be particularly treacherous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's the safer. It's the
We'll-
well-traveled one.
We will remember this time that you have high perception, though, and also that you can't be snuck up on in woods or mountains, because that was an error on our part.
Well, there was no mountains or woods.
There was woods before. Those bandits should not have snuck up on us,
They weren't in the woods though.
weren't they?
No, the map has trees, but that doesn't make it woods.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
If you're on one of these tiles like this, that's the woods, but they ambushed you like down here. Or like
No,
down here.
okay.
It
Kinda
might
in
have
the
been a
hills.
It might have been like
No,
a
where?
mountains thing.
No, it was in the road to Golden Fields. It was there.
Oh yeah, no,
between the
yeah,
marsh
it was like
and the
right
hill.
here.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was. I thought there was a copse of trees.
There would have been trees, but that doesn't make it like a forest, because that's got to be.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was a forest. It wasn't an on the map forest, but okay.
It's gotta
But
be on the map.
needless to say, there's lots of mountains we'll be going through here, and we can't be snuck up on in mountains.
There'll be some mountains.
Drew furiously replans his ambushes to be in lowlands.
Bless you.
The lowland ambushes are the most
Bless you.
dangerous ones.
I mean, in Total War, they have the lowest success chance, so...
It's true.
So
I'm sorry, Total War was the be-all, end-all of reality. Jesus.
MT2.
But we came from TVC, so it's automatically the beacon of
Oh,
truth.
shut up, Lily. I'm gonna grow up with my sneezing.
hey, didn't we also have some griffins do recon or something? Where are they right now?
Yeah, I did tell them to let me know what they see up there.
Yeah, they were
They
gonna
see
they were
death.
gonna they were gonna leave the information with Gideon.
Gideon.
That was the plan. Okay. Okay.
They are death, this devourer of worlds.
So we'll get a donkey.
of worlds!
I think it makes sense then to go through the high road down the high road, because then we can have a little look see, and then we'll go straight through Waterdeep really nicely, and then I guess the other one that's there too. But
We may have like an extravaganza hero parade there.
Bless you.
I'd like to see Thornhold as well. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, so
Thorn
that's
Point.
Well, I didn't have
That's an
time to
island.
prepare that properly.
Well,
It's not an
That's an
island.
island.
It's not an
Maybe
island.
we can draw out our walk until the end of the session before we get to Thornhold.
no. Let's go past it.
Yeah.
Can come back to it once Stain has given me what he needs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you can find a map for Thornhold
Give me that
on the
Thane
fly.
cock.
Well, that's where we're retconning Thane to be from.
Okay. So maybe we'll just
And
okay.
he
We'll
hasn't given me the
we'll
info
set
yet.
Yeah.
regardless.
Irregardless.
Thane on Shambles.
Hate Thane.
Drew, what's with this arrow? What happened to our assembled triangles?
Well, this is just you here. It's all of you.
You had our. Remember, I liked that. I like when you had
don't
us.
need assembled triangles if it's not the.
It's nice. Okay. It's okay, I guess.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So,
So
you head south.
What day is it in game?
25th of Eliant. The 5th day of the
Yes.
second 10 day.
No, the third 10-day, dude.
5th day of the third 10 day of the 5th second day.
You're
And what
counting
date
wrong.
will the piglets be ready?
3
In-game
months.
Christmas.
That's all he cares about.
3
When are the
no,
piglets
it's-
gonna be
it's
around?
About 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Bear would like Thane to define what he means by be ready.
They're in the oven.
Prepare the grill to bake them the bacon. I don't know.
Because when you say, when will the piglet be ready? I'm not sure I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah, nice pork sandwich.
Thane is not amused with what you're thinking.
No, this happened. This was an aside to the audience.
An acid.
Yes, this is like false staff type comedy. It wasn't directed at the other actors. It was directed at the audience.
Oh, very clever. Very highbrow
Yeah.
of you.
Oh, yes. You know, the highbrow comedy.
Do we have a name for the boar breeder in Tribor?
The what?
The boar breeder?
Oh shit.
Enough horndy.
God. Yes. Hold on. So you got. So you guys can reach about right where I've put you in 1 day of travel.
Okay. Isn't Tribor the name of the goofy alien from Final Space?
Maybe.
I think so.
Let's see, it was on the. Flipping furiously through my notebook. Oh, I flipped too far. Went back to Elaesis. I need to go to Eliant. Furious notebook turning.
I'm gonna grab a beer while you're furiously flipping
Furious
through your
notebook
notebook.
turning. Here we go. All right. Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. Toblin.
And did Brent get the sow's name?
Bessie.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Wondering if he was a gentleman or not.
Bitches, you know.
Fucking bitches. I hear that, brother.
Hey, you hear what, man?
What?
What, man?
Damn it! I dropped my mouse. Ah!
You stupid little shit.
You're a stupid little shit.
So,
The guy's
this is
name
what we
was
thought for the day. Is there good foraging here? What's the environment like?
Give me some
Lanes.
I mean, well, Vera's going to ask Thane. Well, either way, she's going to ask if Thane would like to, help provide food because he can do that.
Well, it ain't gonna be fucking bacon if that's what you're asking.
I mean, that's not what I'm asking. I asked if you'd like to go foraging for us, but if not, I can try my luck. But
Thane's gonna roll his eyes and sort of traipse off to go do some
How
foraging.
dare you make me get food for the party, which is my entire speciality.
it's
Well, you want me,
'Cause I
guys?
made-
You guys, you want me to tell you when danger is coming? Oh my god!
not like I killed the pig there,
Oink,
dude.
oink.
There was-
All right,
There
so
was
you don't
bacon,
even
I
need to
used it.
roll to forage for enough food for everybody.
Yeah, it's a class spec that
Yep.
he has.
So you just go out and you come back not too long with just like a full armload.
Of bacon.
Bunnies.
No, gonna
Mute yourself
a brace
when
of
so I
conies.
don't hear myself.
Brace-
please. Thank you. Yeah, with just like a whole bundle of like tubers and berries and maybe a rabbit,
A brace of conies.
Let's make the rabbit into a stew.
brace of pistols.
Yep.
All right. Delicious.
Let's-
You guys,
Let's make a stew.
you guys have been through here enough times before that you can just go back to your normal campsite and once you eat. You guys, who's doing watches?
Hamnil can do the first one.
Big man.
Then I don't know, maybe. I mean, Varak would probably be awake by the time Hamnil finishes his watch, or if Varak would do the second maybe or something.
Big tough man doing a watch.
Given that there are 4 elves and we all only need to sleep for 2 hours, Vera is going to suggest that we do our watches in pairs, and then we can keep a better watch and also be less bored when we're awake.
Yeah.
And she'll say she'll offer to take the first watch with Tiavas.
I already said I will do the first one.
Okay, then she'll have to take the second watch with Tiavas.
Yeah, we'll do with Livahion then.
Yeah. Cool. So Vera's gonna go to trance with Tiavos then.
Hot.
Trans.
Bang bang.
All right.
So, does anything happen while we are just chilling around?
No.
Can you please not shit around in our campsite?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
shitting around.
No, how many is just urinating on grid?
That's so messed up.
I'm just kidding.
What did you send? What did you send the Griffins to look for? Was it just to tell them what happened?
No, so we told them that since they're flying that way anyway, we asked if they could sort of like spread out and like kind of try to cover maximal ground on their way south. It's basically like form a line where they can have like basically most extended line of sight, like a mile between each guy or something like that, so they can just sort of see the other one as a speck in the air.
Yeah, to what end?
And just kind of keep a lookout on the ground and let us know. Tell us if they see giants or signs of giants.
So you were looking for giants.
If so, where?
Okay.
Yeah, so they're basically doing force recon for.
All right. It wasn't in my notes. I just had Griffins scouting, but I didn't put what they were scouting for.
Yeah,
right,
they're basically just doing an extended line and doing a high altitude sweep and just seeing what they see and looking for giants or signs thereof.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So everything is uneventful the first day
Nice.
on the road, and you all oh, ah! Drop my notebook. Hold on. Ah! Y'all wake up at noon, not noon, sorry, 8 a.m. again. Ready to travel onto the road. You guys are gonna have to use rations again.
All right.
Guy. Let's see how far.
Are there any events on our travel?
Not yet.
Do we want to, before we go up into the mountains, do we want to contact Gideon and see if the Griffins saw anything?
Oh, that's right. We could, right? We could use the ring o' sending.
The ring.
That's actually a really good idea.
Hey, Gideon. If the Griffin riders spot anything, just
so smart.
fish.
Well, I guess we could get ourselves to Leilon first and ask the people there whether they know anything, and then send a message.
Hamnil can send this message to Gideon.
Yeah, but it might make sense, to ask the people who live around here first, since we're going to go through the town anyway, and then ask because maybe they tell us something that's useful that we can hone our question to Gideon in on.
That's fair.
So
we're at on that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Leilon.
Dumb fuck.
What time is it by the time we arrive there?
You get there like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. maybe. It's pretty fucking late. Let's see. Let me turn.
Pretty fucking late now.
It's pretty fucking late. So you've been.
I'm sleepy.
No, you didn't.
no, yeah.
No, you.
No, we went the other way
You
around.
went the other way. Okay, so you didn't go to Leon.
Yeah.
So give me a history check.
I can do it.
Whoever's got the highest. Harmono.
I
We'll
have
Harmono
plus
do
4
it.
in history.
All right, we'll have Harmono do it.
6.
Okay.
Jesus.
You've never been here. You know.
Only never with I can roll not 20 in history.
Yeah. Yeah. You. You know everything about Neverwinter, but nothing about anything else. You just had the one history book. Yeah. So you yeah. You can tell. You know nothing about it, but you come up on it from the north, and it's the whole city is surrounded by an earthen rampart or like embankment, and up on that is a like a 12-foot tall wooden palisade. Sorry. So they're
So Thane,
say that again.
Thane would have been here many times. I mean, so
Yeah.
as I'm recreating the backstory, but I mean, he would. This would have been.
Yeah,
kind
this
of
is
his,
pretty
like,
close. This is pretty close to where you're from. You probably would have been here before.
Yeah.
You can roll. You can give me history with advantage then.
Okay. It's each one +2.
It's possible you were drunk every time you got through here, so
It is entirely possible.
we got to give a bit of chance.
Oh, there you go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
not bad. 14. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is a mining town. It is was at one point famous for its like phalanxes of spearmen, but not so much anymore. It didn't fare so well during the spell plague about 100 years ago, and lost about 80% of its population. So it's only at about 400 people these days, unfortunately. But it still is still quite wealthy.
Wealthy from mining?
You know that locals pronounce it Lilon, and northerners and people who haven't been here pronounce it Lilon.
What if I pronounce it Leilon?
That's
Yeah, I was good.
one
I
of the
said
mistakes
Leilon.
that people often make, and that tells them that you're not actually from here.
I pronounce it Leilon.
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 Lay alone.
Anyway.
Which is what Carr does every night.
There's a church tower that juts out from the center of town. It's easily the tallest structure. It's made out of all wood, and there's the symbol of Lathander, which is like a rising sun, painted onto each of the sides of the church steeple. And there's wooden docks that stick out into the mare there.
I have a question,
In the-
actually.
in the what?
In Daggerford, when there was the chapel or whatever where Luke Sunbright was killed, was that a temple of Lathander?
Tyr.
Oh man, that's
It was Tyr, I
I
think.
think it was Tyr. Let me look it up.
Why did I think it was Lathander?
Because
I
you
think
saw.
it might have been. Yeah, he's a priest of Lathander. Luke Sunbright was a priest of Lathander. Yeah.
But I think the temple was of
Did you
Tyr
say
or
the
something.
docks
No,
go
he's
out
Lathander.
into the mirror?
What?
Did you say the docks go out into the mirror?
Yeah, it's kind of weird how the map is.
Okay, so I assume that that's on the mirror, but you know that mirror is like a swamp, right?
Hey man, I didn't make the fucking map, dude.
I'm
So
gonna
Lathander-
avoid the Temple of Lathander because we let Luke
they
Sunbright
have-
die.
Hold on.
They have boats on the swamp then?
Yep.
For
Damn.
what purpose?
Yeah, swamp boats. That's a fucking thing.
Okay.
Dude, you never been to Louisiana?
I mean, no, but like a mirror is not like a Louisiana swamp. That's like a festering.
Yeah,
you
this
know,
is
like
full of like
bubbling
the undead
swamp.
and stuff as well.
Oh God, why the fuck would they have boats to go out on that? What the fuck is wrong with them?
The docks might predate that.
They're probably looking for frog people.
Okay. Frog people.
They're looking for
I
bullywugs.
imagine it probably connects to the ocean.
Talk like frogs, talk
I don't
like
know.
people.
It might connect to the ocean. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
I don't know how that.
I mean, I assume it does. It'd be
I've
weird
never
if
really
it didn't.
thought
I guess it could be a
about that before,
lagoon.
but I mean, that is a good point. I imagine that fucking.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they go fishing. Maybe they've got a very rich catfishing
Well, it's a
community. I
salt
don't know.
marsh. It's like a salt marsh. So I don't know. Anyway.
Catfish live in salt water, right? Or can?
Do they? I mean,
Oh, Steve, you're from the south. You know about
Geez,
catfish,
they might.
right?
There's plenty of salt
Steve?
marsh around here.
Yeah, but do catfish live in it?
catfish.
I've never caught a catfish here.
You just gotta
Okay,
stick
he's not
your
a
thumb
catfish
in the
hunter.
muck and pull it out right at the right time.
Oh, it's the worst idea. No, Drew, don't do that. That's how you get
Gonna let it
snapping turtle.
bite
Rip off
you.
your hand.
No.
That is so stupid. Do not noodle for catfish. That is asking for your hand to be bit off by a turtle.
Yeah. So as you approach, you see that there's also like in addition to the rampart, there's like a moat, but it's unfilled. I don't know, like I guess a ditch, a trench around there as well. So they're pretty prepared for anybody to attack them.
Okay.
There's,
Well,
there's
we're not
people-
That
attacking
won't
them.
stop us.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna stop you. I'm just saying.
Are they
But,
prepared for travelers who want a nice room and a hot meal?
yeah, the gates are open, and you see there's
Okay,
a
good.
guy on the on either side of the watchtower flanking the
I'm
gate.
not going.
Varys gonna say, "Hi, guy. We want to get some food and a place to stay. Could you guide us or direct us toward place?"
Hello?
Are you hiccuping or is he hiccuping?
That's me hiccuping. He
Okay.
says,
Okay.
"Howdy, stranger."
Is he a redhead in Texas or what?
I think so. Yeah.
I can't guide you myself, but you follow the main road, go down about 6 buildings, and you take a left, and then go forward about 5 buildings, and you take a right. That'll be the inn.
Nice. How's the
Is it
inn
right
called?
next to the
Wow.
temple?
What?
Is it like right next to the temple then?
It is. You're very smart.
Thank you kindly, good sir. We will be on our way then.
How is the inn called?
Are you code switching?
In his exact voice, I'm gonna say, "Why, sir, we are not code switching. This is just how we talk."
And you know the Elves of Evermead speak like Texas.
Yeah, he tells you that
What's
it's
a
called
text?
the rutting bucket.
The rotten bucket.
Doesn't sound too promising, but we'll see.
While I am a fan of buckets, I do say so myself.
Oh no, sorry, it's the rutting buck, which is just kind of gross now.
Yeah.
More sad.
I mean,
I'm not
but
quite as big. The buck is Morthane's.
Yeah. So this is basically the horny deer.
Yeah.
Thing
Varys
perks
is
up
like,
immediately.
Varys is like, well, bestiality is that thing. That's your department.
Thing perks up immediately.
All right, so you guys,
Although Thing was done.
make your way, take your carriage all the way to the inn, which is as Varys predicted in his infinite wisdom, right next to the temple.
I mean,
Barely a temple, the tower to Lathander. The inn is it's pretty busy even at this time of day. A lot of noise, people drinking.
how is like the average society in the inn? Like, are they all like people fighting, or it's like behaving more like civilized
Well,
men?
they're minors, so I mean it's rowdy, but it's not. But it's
So they're not legal for us to fuck.
No, they're all
No,
under
but
18.
because
No, but it's rowdy, but like friendly. They all know each other. You know, there's a lot of camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
I heard.
You don't get the vibe that a lot of them are like from out of town.
uh-huh.
That's
That's
are there
interesting.
any
then.
out of towners? Given
give me
this
some
is
perception.
high
Give me
road?
some perception.
I'm not gonna perceive though. I'm not very perceptive.
I mean, like,
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
You know what? While they're at the inn, could I actually walk next door to the temple?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk to the temple.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
My body
Well,
can't
Lathander-
handle all this drinking.
Is Lathander a good god or a
Yeah, he's a
mediocre?
good
Lathander
god.
is a good god. Yes.
Okay.
Give me a religion
Good.
check.
What does my character know about Lathander?
Give me some religion, Daddy. So yeah, they're about like maybe a fifth of the people here, Vera, are from out of town. They look like a mixture of them are like out of town on a long or in town from out of town, but in town on a long-term basis, like itinerant miners, and then the other rest are like just traveling traders.
Okay.
So I
you
got
do
an
not
8.
know that much about Lathander. You know that he is, You know the high notes, right? Morning Lord, God of the Sun, all that stuff.
Okay.
Rebirth, dawn, hope, that kind of nonsense.
Kind of gay.
Some people say he's Almanator, but you don't know anything. You don't know much about that.
So while
Okay.
we're at it, I would like to see if I can talk with one of those traveling traders.
Hold on. First of all, 1 second. So, but you go into the church, and it's
Okay.
pretty small inside. There's like a ladder that on the far right corner that leads up to a trap door, but it's closed. But right in the center of this first room is a stone altar with a small statue of Lathander on it with a bunch of candles lit, and people have left some offerings there. And there's a there's a little plaque underneath the statue that says paid for by Daggalt Neverember.
That fucking guy. Yeah. I am going to approach the altar. I'm gonna kind of kneel forward, like one knee, just straight up one kneeing it,
Yeah.
And I am going to leave an offering of my one potion of healing, which I didn't even remember I still had. And it's in character. Fuck you. I'm going to leave a potion of healing, and I'm going to pray to the Lord of Rebirth, that I may one day retake my oath, and this time an oath of redemption for my actions in. Basically, long story short, apologizing for having.
Long story short, and then you just tell the full story.
Yeah, basically, I kind of, because I know he's like a god of rebirth and some sort of redemption.
Yep, that's his.
That
That's
I
his
may.
shtick.
So
Yeah,
is
that
this
I-
an oath to be? Oh, sorry.
It's not
Sorry.
an oath. It's a prayer. It's
And
a fervent desire to make an oath.
Basically, if I may not free myself from my pact, at least that I will do no more damage.
In terms that you might understand, Kilo, he just gave him a promise ring.
okay, yeah. So I was just wondering if this is
you
an
feel
oath
you
to,
feel like awash with light, and you get inspiration.
To quote Sandman in the end of Spider-Man 3, I'm not a bad guy. I've just done some bad things.
Guy.
Cool.
I'm just concerned that your oath seems to be an oath to again be bad with money and worldly possessions.
So
he's given 10% of his income to like 15 different churches.
Well, so the idea is like the potion of healing will do some good for somebody in town or something,
Yeah.
I want to work on a path to undoing my status
Varys
as
is
no
in town
trigger.
right now.
Yeah.
So
right, nice, very nice. But yeah, make sure you put down your inspiration. So.
Yep.
Important question, Guard. So Varys is no longer a revenant.
Correct.
Is he still bound to Harmonel's will, though?
He's not undead, but he's still bound. But he's
so,
because of the Thin Man.
Yes.
Because he's not a revenant, but he is bound to Harmonel's will, right?
Revenant is a way to refer to a type of undead with a specific goal to their revival.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's not a revenant because he's not undead.
But
he's
technically not, but he's still bound by the.
Because of the Thin
he's
Man.
bound, right? Like so if Harmonel says jump, he's got to jump, right?
Well, no, because that was never.
No, it doesn't work like that.
And we've been over that 1,000.
Even with a command
only
spell or
bound
anything.
to specifically assist him with the demon.
Oh, okay.
And even with a command or whatever spell, you can't say someone jump off the cliff or something.
Yes.
You can't tell them.
I
something
know. I was
obviously
making a point. You're all such literal.
You've tried to make that point like 10 times, and it's been wrong every
I did
time,
not.
sir.
I was just asking a question.
Okay, that's okay. I forgive you. Don't ever do it again.
No, I didn't ask you for forgiveness.
No more questions.
Okay.
No,
So
I'm just kidding. So
now
you
that
wanna-
this is that, can I go and talk to one of these merchants in the inn?
I mean, you didn't really notice there were any merchants, did you?
I mean, they would have like some stocks or some wares nearby, wouldn't they? If they are merchants.
Not on them, not in an inn, no.
They look
This
they
isn't
look different
fucking
though,
like
right?
Baldur's Gate where you talk to somebody and they've got like 1,000 things in their inventory just like sitting there.
Right. Important question.
Yeah.
What is mined here?
What?
What is mined here?
What is mined here? I think it's silver.
Yeah.
Let me look.
I'm just wondering if it's like something that sets apart the miners as like really, really obviously the miners.
So they mine copper and silver. Well, they'd be like dirty and buff, right?
Yeah, I mean, they'd be dusty.
They're probably more boisterous and obviously tight-knit than the others. But,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
a lot of the travelers are also miners. But yeah, I guess there'd probably be some skinnier ones if you know to look.
Yeah. I mean, I get they'll have like a certain look about them, but
nobody's got like their trade goods on them right now.
Yeah, but I thought if they're coal miners, it's like, oh, those are the miners, these aren't the miners, kind of thing. Whereas you won't have that level.
They're copper miners and silver miners, which I don't. Silver mining, I think, has got a lot of like a fine powder, but I think copper mining, you do a lot of like water leaching and shit.
Yeah, they'll just be generally dirty, but they'll just look like day laborers of any stripe.
God, I wonder how much the copper miners contributed to that mare right there.
Yeah, they'll look like Polax, basically.
Yeah.
I hate Polax.
All right, so you're gonna try and find a trader to talk to?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want to trade?
I don't know. They may have something interesting to offer.
Yeah, okay.
You can give me a perception to find a trader.
Not one.
You go over to a miner, and what do you say? How do you ask him for his trade goods?
Hello, dear sir.
What?
Is there anything to trade here?
He looks around at his friends, and he like looks over your shoulder, and he thinks as if like he thinks somebody's like put you up to this. He's like, trade goods.
Yes.
You trying to buy silver from me in a tavern?
Oh, so
you
don't have any traveling merchants here? You don't have traveling merchants here in town?
You out of a storybook, lad?
Does he say anything else?
He asked you a question.
What did he ask? I didn't get it.
He asked if you were out of a storybook.
It depends on what storybook. If it's about Heroes of the Sword Coast, then yes.
They got traveling merchants in taverns that look like
I
me.
think,
And he gestures at himself, and he's clearly covered in like copper dust.
seeing this rather sad attempt, Vera is going to
Hold on, he hasn't tried to sell him the wolf pelts yet. No, go on.
Yeah, true. Do you want to buy some wolf pelts?
No, go
Yeah.
For the winter.
Go on, man.
No, it will take me a few steps to get over there. You got like 6 seconds to talk to him.
But what are you going over there to do?
No, it's not turn-based. We're not on turn-based, so it counts for 6 seconds.
But what
I
are
was
you
going to give you
going
6
over there to do?
seconds. But Vera is seeing this really sad attempt and knowing who's who in the bar more or less. She's going to go over and flick a copper to the miner and to tell him that the next round is on her for not cracking my friend's skull.
He raises his tankard to you.
And then she's gonna point, over to the corner of the room and say, Harmonil, those are traitors.
Yeah, you see people who are a guy that's like a couple people guys that are like, well, it's probably like 2 people that are half the size of the miners, and then 2 like burly looking guys that are maybe security. And you realize immediately that like, yeah, those are probably the traitors. Bear's probably right.
So, Wait, can I ask? I was asking, do you want to buy some wolf belts for the winter?
How much? Let me see him. You got him on you?
Yeah, we'll just show him.
It would be hilarious if you asked for 1 copper and he could give you the copper I just gave him.
He looks them up and down, and he hold on. Let's see.
I have 1 left.
And did you sell one?
No, I made some into like some winter padding.
Oh,
To have
that's
it
right.
for the
Yeah.
winter.
He looks over and he goes, I'll give you 4 coppers for it.
Can I try to bargain a somewhat higher price?
I mean, you could try to.
Yeah, what do I roll for that?
Well, you gotta say something.
I don't know, maybe like 1 silver.
3 coppers.
How is
Nice.
8 copper?
2 coppers.
6 copper?
3 coppers.
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
Who I didn't say that Hamilton was good at bargaining.
he said 3.
3. What about 5?
Well, about 2.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to squeeze a better guy, come on. What about 4?
How about 3?
How about 4?
3.
4.
It's duck season.
Yeah. Look, it's going to get cold soon in the winter, so you better be prepared. Come on, let's do it.
He posts the gif of the Ukrainian miners from Chernobyl.
I don't know that gif.
You never seen Chernobyl where they're all mining naked?
Nope.
Oh man, great show. Super hot scene. Anyway, he just waves you off.
God, you're so stupid.
I will still get a higher price than that.
You bargained yourself down to the price he initially offered and then badgered him until he left.
All right, so
So I will then also go to the more obvious merchants.
So you head over to the merchant. Meanwhile, Barry, you're what? You're just standing watching.
Oh, I'm gonna get some dinner.
All right, so you go over to get some dinner.
What are they offering?
Varys, you're done at the temple now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did I see a menu?
All right.
Does,
You got your advantage. You start heading back to the Tav.
Yeah, I assume walking on Harmon will making a fool
Just
of himself.
in time to see him finish making a fool of himself, and head over to the actual traders.
Do I get a menu or what?
Yes.
Okay. What's on offer?
Bacon, beans, bacon and beans.
I just had this for breakfast. Wouldn't they have fish? Seems like a fishy kind of place.
They have fish as well. Yeah. They got
Okay,
fish,
fish and
beans,
potatoes?
bacon and beans, bacon, fish and beans.
I'm going to get some fish with potatoes and steamed carrots.
The bartender fumbles with this absurd off menu request, and they go into the back. And a couple minutes later, they come back and they can do it.
Nice. Yeah.
It's gonna be extra.
Okay. What do I owe him?
1.5 silvers.
That's such an annoying number. Okay.
Oh, I know, that's why. Half an electrum, and no.
No. No.
All right. So while this is happening, Harmon finally gets over to the trader.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, Carl, what is our notoriety and fame at this point? Like would people know who we are
an
by our
urban area,
names?
In
In an urban area.
Waterdeep,
Okay.
they probably know who you are. In Neverwinter, they're starting to. In Baldur's Gate, probably not. It's maybe too far south. They might have heard of you. In Leilon, they don't know who the fuck anybody is.
Okay.
So
Maybe closer to Ball. Oh, yeah, sorry.
does Thane see any dwarves?
There
As
are. Give me perception with advantage. Yeah, you got an advantage on your dwarf counting. You know,
So
I don't even know if you
closer
need to
to-
roll to count dwarves in a room, but I'm making you do it
Closer
anyway.
to Waterdeep, closer to Waterdeep, people would have a better chance of knowing, though, right? Like, information radiates out from
but
there.
yeah,
So-
definitely. But this is just this is a smaller. Yeah, I mean, it's on the road.
Yeah,
but it's a bit out of
it's
the
far
way.
away as well.
Yeah.
It's like 5 days away or something like that. So I get that. Like,
Yeah. A lot of
yeah, that makes
people,
sense.
Roll an 18.
18.
But like
yeah.
Rastalanta
There's
or
about,
like
there's about a half
Thornhold might.
dozen dwarves. What did you say, Kilo? What?
I said, but like Rastalanta or like Thornhold, they might know who you are.
You were in Raslanter at one point, I think.
Yeah, but we weren't as famous at that time.
I think
We were-
met the Lord of Rassalant. I can't
We met
remember. You met the Lord
someone.
of Amphale and the head priest of Goldenfields at one point. So
Yeah, but we didn't go through Rastalanta. That's right. We went
I
up to
think you might
Goldenfields and
have
over to
met
Alpine.
the Lord of there because I think they're in the Lord's Alliance and they were invited to the High Lord Orvan's
Okay.
inauguration, which
Oh,
you would
okay,
have
yeah.
met them in
Okay, so
the
then we would
social
have
event.
some notoriety through there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Now, Rassalanter is like it's only at 400 people. Amphale's not that much bigger, but they're wealthy
Okay.
for. Amphale does a lot of horse racing. Rassalanter's a nice way stop.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a half dozen dwarves, and they're all very clearly miners.
Yeah, Thane is going to take care to avoid the half dozen dwarves as best as possible.
Not a fan of other dwarves.
Based.
Presumably, they would know who I am, and I want to avoid that.
Troubled past.
I will let Harmonel do his thing. I also want to talk to the bartender, but
Is he noticeably being like sneaky deaky or?
he's gonna he's gonna try to make it as not obvious as possible. But certainly there is some apprehension, and you can probably tell.
All the dwarves are kind of clustered together as they tend to do, so it's not too hard to stick to yourself. And nobody cares about any of the other people in the tavern that much.
Okay.
They're all it's pretty insular here. But yeah, so you go up to the bartendress.
Okay. I'll ask her to fill the bucket first. Well, first I'll ask her for her name.
Runta.
Runda.
Runta.
Runda.
See her hand twitch like she wanted to slap you.
All right. Well, may I have some ale, please, madam, and just kind of like put the bucket on the bar.
She nods at you sharply, and you can see there's like a hint of tusk in her mouth somewhere. Maybe
What?
half orc.
Ooh, half orc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harmonel's
Not
into
based.
it. Thane is decidedly not into it. She comes out of the back a minute later with a bucket and she puts it down on the thing, which she's still got a big old paw on the bucket, and she says, 1 silver.
All right. So I'm gonna hand her the silver and kind of think to myself that that's a bit pricey for a bucket of ale, but
Yeah, you got
what-
gouged.
yeah. And I'm gonna ask her any word from the high road up in the mountains ahead of us. Any word
How
of
long has
danger?
it been since you were through here?
I've been through here many times, but it's been about a year since I was here.
I think that's a lie. You were here a month ago, or you were there a month ago.
Well,
But you can
I don't-
lie.
I
You can
think-
lie if you want. I'm just saying that is untrue. You were.
no, but I think that
If
wasn't
you're
it-
asking about the mountains down there, well, I guess it depends
Yeah.
on what part you're talking about. Because you were down
So just-
you were down here like within a month, but you weren't
that's
here.
what I'm saying.
within
But
a
I'm more
month.
talking about I'm talking
Okay,
about-
yeah. She says, what part? Talk about the North Sword Mountains, the South Sword Mountains,
the north of the South Sword Mountains.
north of the South Sword Mountains. Well, the dwarves are still there, and she spits onto the table.
Ooh.
Do the dwarves react?
Ooh.
No.
Or the other dwarves react? Are they aware
No.
of this?
And then she starts wiping it with a rag, and you realize that it wasn't like an insulting thing. It was just poorly timed on her part.
Ah, nice. I like that.
Any word of giant activity in here?
Well, everything will be a giant to you, good lord.
She
Correct.
grunts her acknowledgement. Always have been. They come out. They spawn right out of the hills. Everybody knows that.
Has there been any problems here recently with giant?
Not
Have they
here.
descended?
Not this close to Fandolin.
It's actually
about the-
Vandalin.
Is it
And,
Fandolin?
and, and what of the swamps?
Don't go there. Too many dead.
Like the death marches of Lord of the Rings
you
or
would
what?
know that thing that people don't go there. It's full of
Yeah.
undead. There's like a lich tower there that is still corrupting the region, even though the lich is dead.
Cool.
People's
Okay. Well,
cool. It's like an old European castle. It's like if Neuschwanstein was like haunted, but literally. You know, projecting like a ghastly aura around the region.
seat.
But yeah, you know that people don't go there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Harmony, you make it over to the traders, and one of them is
Yeah.
a gnome, and he's sitting on a cushion, so he's at the same height as his friend.
Uh-huh. Greetings to you, master.
Yes,
I'd like to. Are you a trade? Are you happen to be a trader?
I am, but I'm having a drink with my friend. What can I do for you?
Would you be curious in some? Would you be interested in some barter?
No, I'm having a drink with my friend, sir.
After you finish your drink.
My goods and my purse are in my room. It would be inappropriate to do trade at this hour.
Whatever. I'll just move to the next guy.
He just gives you a shake of the head that says like you should read the social situation better.
He should be a cunt.
They're clearly
Really is.
working together.
Are these like the only two traders
Yes.
in? No wonder they're bankrupt and sitting here.
I mean, they're probably here to buy like a large quantity of silver.
Are you interested in some wolf pelts, perhaps? They also have some silverish color.
Meow.
Say,
Roger.
meow.
Will you show this man to his table?
One of the burly-looking guys in leather armor stands up and glowers down at you.
How tall is he?
He's about 6'5".
That's a big dude.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, well, a little bit taller than Harmony, so he doesn't really look down.
Well, there's some glowering involved regardless.
Like,
You definitely would have the upper hand on him, but it's probably not worth, I mean, you could kill the whole bar if you wanted to, probably.
yeah, I know.
But that's not the point, right?
Yeah,
But he's
They
definitely
wouldn't buy my
more
wolf.
physically intimidating than you are, though. He's jacked. Dude's taking like like orc steroids or something.
Mm-hmm. Does he say anything?
No, he's just glowering.
I mean, if he's taking orc steroids, he's probably got a really high pitched voice. He doesn't want to showcase that.
Back away now!
he lost like a testicle in a fight.
I'll snap you in half, little man.
Are you sure you want to try this?
He doesn't say that. He's just got his arms crossed, and the gnome and and his human friend are just back to their conversation, but they're speaking in gnomish, the language of high society.
Not as high as Elvis.
Do any of us speak Gnomish?
Yep, Kilo does.
How close am I? I'm not too far away from them. Can I hear
You're
them?
not too far away. You're probably within earshot range since you were already being a Snoopy Susan with him earlier.
Right.
Yeah,
And
give me
what
some
other
perception again.
Okay.
All you're making is perception rolls.
I know. I'm not very good at it.
You're okay. You have +4. The
Yeah,
problem
no,
is
I know.
The problem is you're just not wise at all.
I know that my plus is okay. I'm saying I'm not good at it. Like me personally, the D20 is my crux.
Yeah.
See, the 4 is fine. The D20 is the problem.
Yeah. You hear the gnomish word for rude and for elf a few times, and then you hear them talking about you hear like 200 pounds, and then you hear like silver.
Not cocaine or something.
No, sadly not. They could be talking about like white scale, fish scale, silver scale. That could be like it could be a type of cocaine, but it sounds to Vera like they're here to export like a shitload of silver.
Yeah. How close am I to them? Like
you're like a few
distance-wise?
tables away. You're probably I don't know. You're probably like I don't know. I have no idea what you're doing to make it look like you're not eavesdropping, but
Okay. Well, I think if I hear that, I might actually just holler out to Harmonel. I'm basically just being his wingman in his failure
social
tonight.
wingman.
Yeah, I'm just gonna holler out to him. I'll be like, Harmonel, the men are here to buy silver, and then I'll say to them in Gnomish, apologies for my uneducated friend. He means well, but he's a bit of an oaf.
And Hamner will reply to you in Silva and silently.
He doesn't
Be
know
careful.
what your friend. You don't know what he said in Gnomish though.
Yeah, that's why I
I
insulted
speak
you
Gnomish.
in Gnomish. What, you speak Gnomish?
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But so the gnome raises his mug to you, and he says, "It's good to see somebody else civilized this far from the homeland."
I'll give him a nod and I'll raise my glass as well.
All right. So, Harmonel, do you back away from the situation?
I mean, I will, since the guys are just a bad piece of cunts. They are gnomes after all. They're known to be cunts.
There's just one gnome, but yeah, he's enough of a cunt for everybody.
Yeah. He's enough of a cunt for like all the other gnomes that are around the realms.
Racist.
Very
Yeah.
racist.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we kind of knew that for a
Does
while.
everybody speak Dwarvish too?
First of all, it's okay. and
Harmonel doesn't. Harmonel's so
Yeah.
dumb.
seriously,
I just
dude.
realized that he misspelled painting tools on his character sheet too.
no, I spelled it correctly.
Painting
hard.
tools.
No, it's correct.
Yeah, not on this one. It isn't.
Screenshots.
I've already fixed it. It's bothering me now that as soon as I noticed it, I had to fix it. All right. So y'all are back at your table after your various misadventures. Thane, you've just been lurking, trying to keep your head down, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Thane.
Burying your head in your bucket.
Yeah, Thane's just kind of sipping from the bucket.
Lapping.
He's also been kind of he's curious about the gnome.
How does Thane feel about gnomes?
Thane has a strange sense of
Rivalry.
Yeah, it's not really so much rivalry as kind of a lovable sort of
Frenemies.
competition.
Yeah.
But he is interested in the fact that they are clearly
Our jewels are better than theirs.
they are clearly means of means, and he's curious if there's wealth to be had if they are followed and sort of
and
he kind of wants
murdered for their silver.
not so much murdered as scoped out, but that's the
I feel like Thane would be really smugly arrogant about being taller than a gnome. Be like, ugh, these tiny little fuckers. Like, look how small they are. Ugh.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm.
So what time is it now? Or is it kind of like getting late in the evening?
It's it's probably about like 11 at this point. It's pretty late. Things are starting to wind down here. People are slowly making their way out into the city at large.
Okay.
Nice.
How the gnome and the human, how heavily are they drinking?
They are not drinking very heavily. They like barely made it through like a second glass of wine. They're sipping and talking.
Are you genuinely considering robbing them?
200 pounds. They're talking about at least 200 pounds of silver is a good bit of money. But
I mean,
but it's
yeah,
not necessarily like, it just depends on who they are.
it's also like, if we get arrested, then we're gonna have a problem, and if we get arrested, they're going to confiscate our
Do
20
you have
pounds.
any idea who I am?
Yeah, but like we have 20 pounds of platinum. Like the silver is weak sauce.
Thane is not considering robbing them. Okay.
Okay.
He's just curious. And he has
Or
plus
repossessing it for the free army or something like that. Is that what you're gonna call it?
He just wants to know a bit more about them since they're here in his hood. Anyway, no, we'll save that for another time. There's no need to pursue
Yeah.
that.
So I mean, if it's just raw silver, you would know that that's only about, a few thousand gold worth of silver. Only. It's probably about 5,000, 3,000.
Small potatoes things. Small potatoes.
Compared to your platinum, yes.
Yeah.
They might be getting more. They might be getting something else. You don't know. You never know.
Well, he's curious. He's curious about who they work for, where they came from, what the entire thing.
The whole thing. It's just an intriguing short little man.
Anyway, he's gonna steadily drink from the bucket and keep to himself.
All right. So at what point do you guys go to bed?
Normal time.
Yeah.
Time, midnight.
Yeah, 11 or midnight, something like
All
that.
right. So it's about 5 coppers for a room each.
Yeah, and how many was then we sent? We contact Gideon then if we didn't find anything from these bastards regarding information.
5 coppers per person?
Per room.
Per room. How many rooms do we need?
That's up to you guys, right?
Well, how many
One
beds
bed
are
in
in a
each
room?
room. So
Oh, there's one bed in each. Well, okay, then I'll pay 5 coppers. So I'm not sharing a bed with some other bitch. Unless
Van Dyke.
Chavez. No, that would be a given, but
Yeah.
no.
Nah, Tiavos thinks about it. No, they got money to spare.
Mm-hmm.
You're well past the point of needing to double up in these cheap inn rooms. You could rent the whole fucking place for the night.
It wasn't for the discount. You realize that, right? Like it was a.
Oh, I know. I get it. Tiavos might not though.
That's true. He is a friend of Willie. He's got
the autism runs strongly in the There's a lot of vaccinations in Evermeet.
Vera is though going to to what? Yeah. No, she is going to pull Harmonil aside
Yes.
and remind him, and she's going to remind him very, very quietly about the quantity and quality of goods in our carriage, and ask him if he would like to spend the first part of the night sitting in the carriage or the second part of the night.
Can do the first one.
Okay.
It's like how you raise it to a child. I love it.
Yeah.
Do you want to brush your teeth or do you want to take a bath? It's like you trick it. You force him into the false dichotomy.
Hey, I got a 3.
I sent this message to Gideon before doing anything. I sent this message to Gideon.
Hey Gideon, Harmonil here.
Hey Gideon, Jesus.
I mean, yeah, it's a short question, so he's got room to talk. He's got room to be free with his words.
Hey, my dude.
Pee pee poo poo.
What a worthless fucking response.
No, he doesn't say that.
Yes.
Yes. And then like after he sent his message, he tries to send another one and then realizes that he's out of minutes for the day.
Yeah, he's so used to texting. No, he says,
Damn, I'm out of data.
Yes.
Ça va?
It's a scummy response right there.
KK.
okay.
He says, "All right, cool. Pee pee poo poo." Ike Barnolds.
Yes, Queen.
What is he typing, bro?
I don't know. It's 25 words or less. Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go.
I say we
Okay.
kill them all.
Northwest is one word anyway, so you save one there.
North of Ras. Can you show the map where that is exactly?
Nope. But
Rasalant is
but-
here. Yeah.
I guess like above the O or something like that.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, Rasalant. Okay, we need to.
This.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, they're not in the Sword Mountains then.
well, that
Or
is-
some
They've
of them
come
are.
down.
This is the Sword Mountains. This whole thing
Yeah.
is the Sword Mountains.
So they've
Okay.
gone down of the
This
down
is
from the
like
mountains.
peaks. This is like high mountains, and then this is mountains.
Okay. So it's kind of like a banana.
It's
Just call them the Banana Mountains.
well,
More like a peanut.
A peanut.
the peanut
It
mountains.
looks like
What do you
Vietnam,
think
actually.
peanuts look like?
I think they look like a penis. Hence, penis.
The Penis Mountains.
The
I'm
penis
gonna be honest. The Sword Mountains look like Vietnam.
Sword is what I
Yeah.
call my penis.
So you're going to communist Vietnam? No, wait.
No.
Which one was the good guys?
The South.
The
It's
South,
not-
obviously. Obviously, the communists are the bad guys.
Obviously.
That's not what I.
Obviously.
Whoever
Obviously.
America helped is the good guys. We wouldn't help the bad guys. That's otherwise.
Of course.
Moderate rebels.
I'm being comparatively, sir.
But the Mujahideen were the good guys until we stopped helping them, and then they became
Did
the
you
bad
call
guys.
them Mujahideen? Is that what you just called them?
So Mujahideen.
I've been playing
Mujahideen.
this game called 6 Days in Fallujah with Brewster, and it's really good. But like the fucking characters call them like Mujas. Yeah,
Okay. That's
Okay, so
it's accurate, but
okay, so I will tell that information to the rest of the party the next morning, and they will just go hit a shit by the car, sit by the cars, and see what happens.
Yeah.
yeah,
If any bastard tries to mag us,
uneventful. The unfortunately nobody tries to wrestle the horses or steal from your carriage. It's a pretty quiet town at night. There's semi-regular patrols of like a pairs of spearmen with torches, so
Oh,
pretty
that's cool.
safe.
Yeah. I guess after I get my 4 of Trenton, I'll go down and I'll relieve Harmondel of his duties.
Absolutely.
yeah, out of UK, nothing happened, so pretty uneventful.
Nobody tried to do a taken.
No one
What-
tried to mag us.
Cool.
What are Thaney Boy and Grint doing? Are they
Asleep.
fucking at night, or what are they?
Asleep, I assume, right?
I'm going to play a practical joke, and I'm going to attempt to use my disguise kit.
Aren't
To,
you asleep?
You got to sleep 8
Well-
hours, kiddo.
No, I have to sleep 6 hours in an 8-hour span. Fuck you.
Okay.
Then, but it next to us to not be like any stressful activity.
All right.
Does that still apply though? Because now he's alive again.
No, that's a long rest in general. It's 6 hour. It's like an 8 hour period of no strenuous activity, of which 6 has to be like sleeping or something like that.
Oh, okay. So he's got to do a non-strenuous prep.
Yes.
I was going to use my
His mic cut out, but I assume he's gonna stick glue on Thane's face, cut off his own pubes, and glue them to Thane's
Well,
face.
no. Just to give Thane a little Hitler stash.
Okay.
Oh,
Thane,
nice.
Doesn't Thane have like a full beard already?
You can
Yeah.
save
True.
the rest of the
That's
beard.
Is it like an
That's-
Amish beard though?
That's
Is it
too
just,
far.
is
I
it
feel
just
like
the
of
bottom
prank.
side? Or
That's like an
beard?
assault.
All right. Yeah, you're right. No Hitler stash. I'm just gonna give him like angry eyebrows.
As a prank, I
And maybe
shaved-
like draw a penis on his
No,
forehead
listen,
or something.
This is a funny prank. I fully shaved an Orthodox Jewish man. Just like it's a joke.
that was happening to the Amish people. There was like an Amish gang
I know,
war,
I heard
and
about the rival, like it's like a rival group of Mennonites. Yeah, they'd shave each other's heads.
they shave each other's beards.
Oh, beards.
Fucking-
Yeah. Well, they
awesome.
also have like I think that's the sideburns that they'd also shave because they're supposed to grow those out.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's the whole beard. Once you're married, you can't shave.
Mm.
So I give him angry eyebrows. Do I have
Kilo
to do
does
some
that
sort
with
of
his
stealth
balls.
check?
Yeah.
Do I do a stealth check
Yeah,
or?
give me stealth. Yeah.
All right, let's see if I give him angry eyebrows.
Keelan, did you hear that?
I hope you fail miserably.
Oh my god, I guys, throwback. I almost rolled in notes.
Oh, throwback hashtag.
13. Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll it. I assume I'm still wearing my armor, so I got to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
All right.
Thane's
Yeah,
passive?
so Thane's passive is 11. So yeah, so you sneak into the room and your armor is loud enough that you wake up Thane, who like groggily blinks awake to see Varys creeping towards him in the dark. Sexual predation written across his face.
How close is he to me when I?
He is probably
Whatever.
he's like he's opened the door and then he's like creeping towards you, like pointing his fingers down like in a
Like
cartoon.
that cartoon, like with like the legs really high.
Yeah. He's got
That's-
one leg really high, both fingers pointed down, and you catch him like mid-step, like 2 steps from the door.
I assume that like the bucket is within reach.
Almost certainly.
So, I'm gonna grab the bucket and throw it at him.
All right,
I'm gonna-
roll a ranged attack, improvised ranged attack. So it's just dexterity. So 1d20 plus 3.
Okay. Okay.
Although, okay, you do have dark vision. Never mind. So you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you miss. So it goes clattering against the wall next to Varys.
Do they wake up the rest of the patrons of
I
the
don't think
inn?
it wakes up anybody. No.
I'm gonna do that. What are you doing, Varys?
Look, man, you know I'm back alive. I have needs again.
Oh god, that is the perfect.
I have needs.
No.
I need to sexually harass a dwarf.
I'm just here for Grant. Go back to sleep.
Well, I presume I'm like I have like the marker or the
Yeah, you've got like
in
your
hand.
brush in your hand or whatever.
and I'm just gonna say nothing.
Thane's just kind of gotta like scowl at him and be like, "Fuck off, back to your room."
So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I wasn't here and do like a little like
You
magical
never
hand.
saw me.
I'm gonna do like like the Jedi mind trick. I was never here. I'm gonna do a little thaumaturgy, like fireworks type, like a little flash, and
Just like the
and
Jedi do, famously. It's legally distinctive from a mind trick because of the special effects.
Thane's gonna be like, "Toss the bucket back in here on your way out."
I am
Now,
going
is that
to.
Varys' bucket technically, or did you get your own bucket? I can't remember.
No, it's
I-
Varys' bucket.
It was originally my bucket. I've given it to him. I'm going to
Okay.
pick up the bucket. I'm going to put it on my head like a hat. But then briefly be like, all right, never mind. I just put it back in the room.
All right, very nice. I'd say that was unstrenuous. So you both still get your 8 hours.
Okay, so does
Everybody's-
anything
Everybody's
happen while Vara got the
no,
carriage?
it's uneventful. There's like a little.
You say it's uneventful, but you don't realize that while guarding the carriage, I set fire to 3 buildings.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's not that these days though. That's you take that for granted.
Yeah.
So there's a little parking garage, not parking garage, but like parking area for the carriage. You know, separate from the stables, but like kind of next to them.
Separate but equal, right?
Separate but equal, exactly. Slightly less equal, but.
What was the bucket thing that he gave me? It's not a bucket. It's
It's a silver spittoon.
It's a
silver
bad-
spittoon. How much does that weigh? Because I forgot to put that in my
Probably
inventory.
like 3 pounds.
Yeah, sounds all right.
Is it big enough that I can wear it on my head?
Not properly.
Like an
You can
improvised
fit
head
it
or
on the
what?
top of your head like a chef's hat.
Like kind of cocked, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
definitely gonna be a look in combat from here on
There
out.
you go. There you go. Hold on, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
It should give you some defense, right? Like at least like one.
Yeah, that's what we would all like to get, like +1 AC from the bucket.
Yeah, it makes sense. It would deflect arrows and stuff.
I mean, but I think with the rules, like the ammo set comes with the helmet already, so
Okay.
I'm just
would
subbing it
be
out.
for armor though. If you just put that on top, it's another layer of deflection.
yeah,
I
that's
stand by it. It's not. I didn't say good armor, but
it probably hinders you more than it would help you.
yeah, I mean, we could say it gives him a half AC and also makes him cumbersome.
Half AC. How the fuck is this going to
AC.
work?
Well, you get a second spittoon on your head, and then you have a whole AC. You just gotta stack them up.
I'm
I
just
mean,
I'm just
per the
picturing
rules,
that Key and
plate
Peele
ammo
sketch.
has a helmet already on its own. So
Okay. Oh,
Did you ever see that Key and Peele sketch with like the baby armor?
no, that sounds good though.
Like I forgot what it was, but like he was gonna fight a guy or something, and like the guy can't hit him because he's holding a baby. So he
Yeah.
like comes back just strapped with babies.
or you do it like the Persians when they fought the Chiefs, the way you used cats as meat shields.
Their sketches are weirdly good. I like it though. That is good. Baby armor.
I'm back.
So- Okay, so if everyone has woken up,
Yep.
I will let everyone know about what Gideon told me via sending.
Okay.
That there's activity of giant tribes in the southern Sword Mountains, north of Rasalanta, and northwest of the Golden Fields.
It's funny. There's a Rassalanter, and we killed the Lord Castellanter.
I know. Maybe they're related.
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe they're brothers.
Yeah, so
That
maybe.
guy
So
and-
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to stop by Rasalant to see what's going on there.
What fucking day is it in game? Honestly,
26 now, 27th.
of what
the
month?
7th day of the
Eliant.
10 day of Eliant.
Are we only like 4 months into the game? Not even.
4 months. Almost exactly 4 months.
Cute.
Ba-bum.
We're
Yeah,
fucking
so-
psychos.
So I would suggest that we should make a stop at Rasalant to see what's going on with the giants there. If activity of them is mentioned around the region.
Okay.
That's not really on our way though. I mean, unless you want to cut cross country at Karnath Roadhouse, but I don't know.
Now we just go down and then
Rassalanter's,
turn.
like, it's not that out of the way, is it?
It's only a few hours up from the crossing.
I think we decided that each tick is an hour of travel. So
yeah.
it's
So
like
how many?
8 or 10 hours
It's
in the way.
I have like a map on my other screen that
Yeah,
I
so
can,
it goes
I can draw
interactive
a
map.
distance thing on that tells me exactly how long it takes you guys based on what speed you're traveling at.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Well, and let's see how long it takes you to get to Karnath Road.
well, the question is like if we from the junction below Rassalanter to Rassalanter, how far is that?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's
What's the detour basically?
okay.
I would think it's like 3/4 of a day to a day.
Yeah, it's 7 hours. So
See?
Basically an extra day to go
Yeah, we
there.
can do that. Yeah, we can do that. But still, we're gonna then just go down the road, right? We'll go down the road.
Yeah, let's go down the road first. Make it without getting almost killed by bandits again.
We'll stay frosty.
hopefully don't
Yeah.
get killed by
Stay
bandits.
frosty.
That was fucking embarrassing, guys. But to be fair, those were some fucking very skilled bandits.
I mean, we got like 6 crits against us on the opening turn, so
Yeah,
That
but
was,
I mean, go ahead.
I'm looking in our chats right now, and that was 4 months ago too.
That's insane.
Because that was the last time I had an Alaric update. Actually, I think
Fuck Alec.
Yeah.
in
Alec can
June.
eat my shit.
Yeah.
The problem is that like the length of time in
Derota.
real life doesn't always correspond to like an acceptable length of time in game, you know?
That's
Because
true.
for a while it was like until you like spent like a week waiting outside of
Yeah.
Evernight. It was like
The
it was
game-
like,
the
it was like
game
a
has been way
10
too quick.
days between, so it's like what's there to update?
Yeah.
And then we also had like the last 6 weeks where we were doing literally 20 minutes of combat. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
yeah, because of how many enemies there were around, it took forever
Yeah.
to process.
And even and considering that we got through those very quickly.
Yeah, we're so good at this.
Yeah, we are pretty good guys.
Since everyone's awoken, Vera's going to suggest that we get on our way, that we don't have breakfast at the inn, but start on our way and then let Thane forage for us
She's
when
got
we get out of the town.
like 20 pounds of platinum hidden in her fucking purse, and she's like,
No, there's
"Let's
a reason.
save
There's a
5
reason.
coppers on breakfast, boys."
There's a reason for this.
I know.
That's a group loot.
I'm
That,
gonna
that
guess.
doesn't belong to like
Yeah.
Vara.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
kidding.
group loot.
So we'll go a few ticks out of town. So before we get to the mountains, though, before we get to below the P on Phandalin,
Mhm.
stop. I'm gonna let Thane forage, and I want to know how big the armor is from a storm giant.
Ah. What are you
Also-
trying to do with it?
Because I have a storm giant
Yep,
like
breastplate. Yep.
plate armor set, and while Thane
Breastplate, I
is
think.
foraging, I would like to get the rest of the crew to help me outfit the carriage with the plating from the storm giant
Well,
armor.
it's a single breastplate. It's not a plate armor.
It's a single
but it's a
breastplate. Okay, but then I'd like to. So
it's a front and back piece that are
Okay,
strapped
yeah.
together.
And how big are these pieces? Each of them.
Let's see how high. Let's see how tall a storm giant is, real quick.
Quite tall.
Well, okay, thanks, buddy. You are the most helpful man in the world.
Really?
I know,
Because I
thank
thought they
you.
would be short.
Tiny.
Your chest is what, like a third of your total height? Or so?
Something like that. Basically, I was gonna go with that. So, 23 to 26 feet. We'll say 25 to make it easy. 24 to make it easier, probably.
Yeah. So it's 8 feet long then, and then probably then I guess like 5 feet wide or so.
8 feet by 3 feet, maybe 4
Oh,
feet.
3 feet. Dude, what are your dimensions? How thin is your chest?
I don't know. Well,
Have
hold on. Look at this guy, for example. Their chests do seem kind of more elongated. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
No, that is a chunky dude. That's 8 long, then it's like 4 wide at least.
Okay, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we got 8 by 4. And there's no openings in it. Then
There's a neck opening and a chest.
okay, yeah.
Arm. No, but no.
Yeah.
It's just the front. And back
But
breastplate.
and the carriage is what, like 10 feet long, the cabin of it? Probably like 10 long, 6 wide, 6 tall kind of thing. 4 tall, 5 tall. Something like that makes sense to me.
Let's see. There's no details at all here, so we'll say, well, it's enough for 4 people to ride in. I think it was 10 feet.
Okay. Well, what Vera's going to do then is definitely put the front of the breastplate, like kind of like actually like properly attach it to the top of the carriage, and then she'll just leave the back part of it kind of like buckled onto the back of the carriage, like in storage still. And when we get back to Nightstone, I'm going to have the smith like break it all apart and actually just like armor the carriage with it. But for now, we've got a reinforced roof.
Nice.
For which is important. I think if you were going to a giant country, they might throw rocks, and then having a reinforced roof could be useful. So
Well, we'll that might take longer than it takes Thane to forage. But I guess if everybody does it together.
Yeah.
You guys
we're
want to help
basically-
Vera with her scheme?
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine. So grudging.
Varys is going to reluctantly be like, "As you wish," like Darth
Yep.
Vader, you know.
Oh, I was thinking
I
like from the
thought-
Princess Bride.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yes, I know you. I know you're in love with me. I get it.
Yes, Buttercup.
Mhm.
I'm in love with Leah. God rest her soul.
God rest her
God rest,
soul.
God rest your soul.
By the way, I gave away Leah's soul.
And Dara's soul.
Yeah. All right, so you guys continue along the road. When you stop and Thane runs off with Grint to get some truffles and whatever they do out in the woods together for a suspiciously long
Fucking-
amount of time for what little food they bring back.
Yeah, they suck.
They
By
suck
the way,
each other off.
wait, I have I want to try to up him up. We'll cast borrowed knowledge on survival and see if I can hunt something better.
Hold on, say that again.
I want to cast with a circlet borrowed knowledge on survival and see if I can cast something better than Thane.
You can't. He just does it for free. He finds the best food.
Well, I mean, he finds food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is his thing, man. I mean, you can roll.
The-
You can roll to see if
the
you can do as good as
quality-
him.
I'm just saying the quality of the food is not a foregone conclusion. It is
Yeah.
edible.
You
5.
do not do very well at all. You do not. You manage to follow along exactly as Thane has gone, basically. You make it a short a short distance from the roadhouse in one day.
Can we see him failing at this? Is this clear?
I think it's evident when he doesn't come back with any food.
Okay. When he comes back empty-handed, Vera's going to ask him how he measured up to the dwarf.
Which
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Depends on what metric.
No, imperial.
Oh,
I don't know that.
then poorly.
In Evermeet we use metric exclusively.
So
Is that true?
um, before it's night and while I'm foraging, do I see any ravens about or anything? Any birds flying about?
Oh, there's birds about.
Okay. I want to
Fuck one.
I can talk to animals.
Doi.
He's making use of his abilities. Don't hate.
I hate it.
Yeah, so I'm going to I'm gonna cast Beast Sense on a raven. And just fly out over the swamp. And kind of make a loop. What do I see out there in the swamp?
Give me a perception. With that, you get +2 as a crow.
Okay. All right.
You know, Thane is the only time we've ever had a repeat in a class in this entire game.
What does that mean?
We had a what?
I had a what?
Alaric was a ranger.
Oh.
Thane was a ranger.
I don't really
it's the
think
only
about
time-
Alaric as being anything.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm just kidding.
God, he
Yeah,
sucks.
the only thing he sees is the big landmark, which is the destroyed castle / tower towards the topish portion of it right here.
Right where?
I don't know if you can see that what I've selected.
Do we want to investigate the big destroyed tower?
Do we know anything about it first?
Yeah, that's the Lich Tower.
No, we don't know. We're not going there.
Yeah, we probably don't want to go.
We can get some good loot though, guys. Come on.
Yeah, well, we will all die.
I mean,
So there's also
I've been there, done that.
I mean, you can go again if you
He's
want.
supposed to have died, but the corrupting effect on the marsh is not faded, so it's take that.
I mean,
Something is there.
So take that
No
for what
one-
you will.
My guys don't want loot.
Go to that Lich Tower. We don't even know how to deal with it. If the Lich is dead, it's just the tower is corrupting them. We don't know what's going to fix it.
Well, it's
Ding
more
dong,
likely
the Lich
that
is
the Lich
dead.
died and then he's back now because they only killed him and not his phylactery.
Now he's back. Back
So,
again.
Back
Question.
again. Yes.
south of can you go a little bit south of so the red rocks down there? Supposedly, Thane has heard that supposedly there's treasure down there somewhere. If we could find a boat to get out there.
Ooh, fun.
Where would treasure be?
Out on the Red Rocks. I read something about it, but we'll have to. I still need to do some work on this front, but I think there's.
Don't take this the wrong way, Varys, but I wish you were still dead. Then you could just like walk around on the ocean floor and see what you see.
I mean, that was a pretty genius use of being undead. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
That was
pretty
dope.
good. Pretty good, yeah.
I can make the party have water breathing.
Yeah, that's true.
He could give
It's
us
not-
water breathing.
It's not the same.
No, wait. He can give us water breathing, guys.
It's
We
pretty
have
dope.
to give him this. We have to give him this.
So
He's
what do
been
we-
trying to use this for the last 7 months.
And where do we want to use it?
No. I think we need a boat first because we don't
Yeah,
have.
I mean, I'd say let's go down to Rassaland and
of course,
we
yeah.
would
No,
have to
let's-
move in for sure. Either way.
All right, so you
and-
guys
and-
have got to stop for the night, first of all.
yeah.
And give me a survival to find a nice spot.
I got this.
Not
I
it.
get
I'm not very
+5.
perceptive.
Thane's
I
got
get-
good survival,
I got
right?
another 5.
Harmonil is always
I get
rushing to
+5.
do these things that he's terrible at.
Yeah, what about-
Everything's in at 20 away.
Yeah, so Thane,
There we go.
you find a decent spot, at the bottom of a hill between some trees, and you tie up the horses and get yourselves into some beds. Who's got first watch?
Harminil.
Who?
You take one of your brothers with you too. Do these in pairs.
Kinky.
Yeah, we can do that.
It makes sense because then you have two people rolling against it.
I said it was kinky.
I like
didn't say
that.
it didn't make sense. I said it was kinky.
Okay, I mean,
You understand the difference?
I mean, you want to be really kinky? We can. All four of us can take first watch, and no, one can,
That's
and we
kinky.
can make good use of it.
All right, who's got first watch?
Harminil and Little Vathayan.
Harmonil. Off in the distance, you see torchlight flickering along the road.
Torchlight. Like, is it
Dun,
like
dun,
how intense is it? Like a single torch, or like a crowd of people?
dun dun. Give me perception. Dun dun. Dun dun. You have disadvantage because it's dark.
I got a nat 1.
That's not very good. Yeah, you have no idea. It's at least 2, but probably not that many. But
And
it could
behind
be.
our perception as well.
I mean, did you actually have 2 of you?
Yeah, but that's what I
Alright,
said.
then he can, but he's got disadvantage too because he's got no elf eyes.
What?
His elf
Brand is
eyes,
not up.
He gets a 10.
his elf eyes are counteracted by the darkness.
He gets a 10.
Yeah, he can't make out how many there are either. At least 2. Probably not many more, but at least 2.
Mhm.
So they're just torches, right? It's like not like a threatening aspect.
It's torches, but I mean,
I mean, there could be like,
murderers carry torches, Kilo. So
there could be like random travelers or something. I don't know.
it could also be, the Karnath Roadhouse rapists.
Maybe. Is the town rapist from Borat?
You don't know.
Karnath Roadhouse does sound super dodgy as a place.
Yeah. So I'm going to wait a little bit more, to see what they will do. If they're going to get closer to us.
No, they're just passing past you to the Roadhouse.
So they just ignore us or what?
They're just continuing along the road. You don't know if they're ignoring you, but they're continuing along the road.
Like when they pass closer to us, do we recognize what they are?
They don't. You're too far off the road to say anything about them passing close to you per se. Not close enough that you'd have a better view. Not close enough that they pass within your dark vision range, unless you want to creep up on them.
I mean, you could shout to ask whether or not they're elves, and if they've got any ladies with them, that's an option.
Oh, stranger! No, you could. I mean, you could stealth check and sneak up on them if you want.
Oh God.
I mean, I can try that.
Wow.
Do I have advantage because it's dark?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
It would make sense. I mean, that I would have advantage because it's dark. Like torches that allows you to like see like 60 feet, 50 feet or something like that. You don't have like that big
No.
vision.
Dude, a torch does not allow you to see 60 feet, it allows you to see 6 feet.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm thinking
Fucking
even
with the
less.
keys.
That's one of the key. Let's see, how long does it? With a torch, you can it provides bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So it doesn't will see far.
Yeah. It affects the DC, but it don't affect your advantage. You just roll, you fuck. You shit.
Nah, try.
17. Okay,
God.
that's not bad.
Yeah. You creep up close enough to the edge of the road, for your elf eyes to see, two burly-looking dudes carrying torches walking alongside a skinnier guy and a gnome.
Ooh.
Was that the same gnome that we saw in the inn?
Seems
Probably.
like it.
Right? Do they look like they're kidnapping them or just like marching normally?
No, it doesn't look like they're kidnapping them.
These
These are just the 4 men that were at the table.
Yeah, there's the 2 merchants and their 2 guards.
Just because he's a gnome doesn't mean he's a child. You fucking infantilizing shit.
He's short, so I don't know.
I know. That's what it's like that fucking episode of 30 Rock.
I don't know what 30 Rock
Oh my!
is.
So, well, Peter Dinklage plays a dwarf, right? And the main character keeps confusing him for a child every time she sees him.
Good.
Like she comes up behind him and tousles his hair.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good.
that's you. That's Harmono. He's always tousling gnomes. But
Like
yeah.
an elf when he thought that Peter Dinklage was an elf.
Yeah, basically. Very similar to that. So, yeah, they're just continuing along the road.
Okay, just then ignore them. And head
What
back.
time is it at this point?
It's like 11, 12.
Okay, I'll just head back then.
They took them longer because they don't have a carriage. They're just going on foot.
That makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
With 500, 200 pounds of silver, whatever they said?
Yeah, they'd be slower.
Well, they're not carrying it, right? So
So so you get back and it's towards the end of your watch. And who takes over next?
Vera and Javels.
Yeah, both.
Alright, well, y'all's watch is uneventful. No events
Cool.
take place. Y'all wake up around
Yeah.
8 a.m. on the 28th.
Oh, events take place, but we won't speak of them.
Oh, yeah, baby. He's talking about sex. I guess Thane gets everybody some rations, some foods.
Yes.
Thank you,
He
thank
gives us some pig that he
Some
cut off his
suspicious
boy.
pig.
absolutely not.
He cuts it off of him, but then he does then he uses his hit dice, and it just comes back.
He does, however, know that this area is particularly filled with deer. He
Oh dear.
If Thane didn't have like the actual animal companion, but it had like the spectral companion, could he summon a pig and then like butcher it, and we could have like spectral bacon, or is that not a thing?
No, I mean you could. I mean I don't think you could cook it. I don't know. It's an interesting
okay.
question. It's an interesting thing to think about. And you philosophize about that. You philosophize about that.
Is that how you say that?
continue along the road to the Carnath Roadhouse.
Yeah.
You get there a little bit past like 2 p.m.
Do we find Swayze at the Roadhouse?
Oh God, yes.
Is there anything worthwhile there? Some traders maybe to sell a wolf
Some
pelt?
traders, maybe, please.
There's a
Well,
gnome.
is the Roadhouse literally just a building, or is it?
It's a small like walled compound that's like a trade depot and an inn and like a smithy.
Like,
Okay.
is there any? I will go to the trade depot and see if I can find a trader.
Yeah, there's a guy standing behind a counter, and he's got like a list of things that they've got there, and it's just like basic, standard, dried goods, that kind of stuff.
Greetings there.
Alrighty.
Eddie.
One.
I see you are interested in some trade.
Yeah, we do trading here.
I have a, would you like to buy a wolf pelt?
No, sir, we sell goods here.
What if I bought something in exchange I paid you with a wolf pelt, like bartering?
You want to buy some butter?
What do you have on offer?
All sorts of non-perishable goods, sir. He's just got like the generic, items. Grappling hooks, bottles, ropes. That kind of.
I mean,
knick
I think a
knack.
grapple hook would actually be useful. How much does he want for it?
Let's check he's got to check his list of items. Grappling hook.
That could be useful to have.
I feel like you guys have one. It's 2 gold. He said he'd trade it to you.
I think
For
Diane
2
had
gold.
one.
And for the wolf belt. Or just for 2 gold.
So basically, the wolf pelt doesn't want to pay for the wolf pelt.
He just thought he'd be friendly and offer.
Can I try to sell this wolf pelt as like being of like some very rare breed of wolf or something?
You can say exactly that. Give me some persuasion.
Or is it a deception because I'm bluffing?
It is deception, and you're right.
Let's see. Oh, and I will cast Forbidden Knowledge before I do that to give me proficiency deception. So I get plus.
You can, but it's I believe it's a somatic spell.
No, I can give him proficiency to any spell that I don't have proficiency in for 1 hour.
So what exactly is it called?
Borrowed Knowledge, the spell called. Choose one skill in which you lack proficiency. For the spells where you have proficiency,
it's
choose a
somatic
skill.
and it's material. The material component is supplied by the object, but it still needs to be verbal and somatic. So you need to be saying something and motioning.
Ah, fuck it, then I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it like that.
It's quite obvious.
Yeah, that's doing something.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. He said, "Sir, I don't want to be rude, but I do not believe your story."
Okay, here, take it to gold and then give me the grappling hook.
Okay, sir.
Have a nice day.
Yes, sir. Alright, so, I guess, anybody else want to do anything here? You still got time to travel on the road. It's 2 p.m. You can get, 6 more hours, 8 more hours.
You said there was an inn, right?
There's an inn, yeah.
Can we duck in there real quick and just see if the gnome and the human are in there?
You can, and they are.
Okay,
Well,
and I assume there's a bar in this inn, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
A
What are they,
rudimentary one, but yes. It like a waist-high table with like,
Okay.
jugs presumably containing alcohol behind them. It's not much.
So, just to be clear, though, like, I'm the only one who heard what they were talking about. So,
Yeah. No, but
Okay.
I mean, Thane was interested just because it's a gnome in this territory.
But yes,
yeah.
Bear is the only one that has heard the silver talk.
The thing just gnome curious, basically.
Thane's
Yes,
gnome curious. Harmonel, did you relay your tale of lights on the road?
No.
Gnome or no?
Nope.
Gnome.
I heard gnome.
I did not relay the encounter.
I'm just hearing gnome. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, so
999.
so y'all are y'all are in the inn.
What So what are the gnome and the human? What are they doing?
Say that again?
What are the gnome and the human doing? Are they just kind of sitting?
They look like they've
talking?
recently woken up. They probably traveled all through the night to get here. Probably
Okay.
don't want to sleep on the road like you guys did. You schmucks. You fools. You lackeys. So they're having some breakfast, a nice breakfast wine, as one does. It looks like they've definitely brought the wine from home.
Okay.
Bring your own wine. That's classy.
Well, they're not gonna drink the fucking unmarked jug.
Right. Where's their sense of adventure?
I suppose. Yeah,
So-
the gnome, the human, and the two beefy looking guards, human guards, are all seated together on a table in the corner.
So Thane he's going to go purchase, essentially the next round of drinks, right? So approach the bartender, ask, what do they cost, what they're drinking? What does it cost what they're drinking?
The the bartender, who's got Bert crudely
About Tree City.
written onto his apron, or his apron. Yeah, that's an apron.
Is it with an E or a U?
You.
Cool.
And he turns up his pudgy nose and he says, "They brought that with them. Only paid for
Okay.
the room."
Okay.
What?
What? They brought that with them. They only paid for the room.
Okay. And Thane's going to reply, did they also bring their breakfast?
No, well, I guess they did buy that too. What business is it of yours?
None. Just curious.
One of those
what is
dwarves that's into people's breakfasts.
Correct.
what is
I heard about
what
that.
is the
I heard about that. There was 60 minutes.
what is the finest drink that you have to offer, good sir?
We've got 3 jugs, and they're all the same thing.
Nice.
Okay, I'll take one of those. What exactly are in these jugs?
Alcohol.
That's a nice way to say it.
Okay,
He takes one of the. It's like at least like 5-gallon jug. It's a big old jug, and he slams it down onto the table and he pops the cork off, and you're just like hit with a wave of like burning alcohol scent. Like it's very strong. Like it's like
I've never rightly known how to pronounce it, but it's XXX.
XXX.
It's like it's like a 14-year-old who made it like his Steam username.
XXX. But yeah, he gets a dusty mug, and he goes to.
Actually,
fill it up.
Harmonil is also intrigued to try that shit.
All right, Harmonil is lurking, spying as always.
Yeah.
And he slides into the bar and has another dusty mug pulled out for him. It's a big old serving of whatever it is, and then the jug goes back on the shelf, and he says 2 coppers each.
I will give that.
Okay, Thane's going to throw the 2 coppers down. He's not going to drink any of it. Immediately stand up and walk over to the table with the gnome and the humans.
Yeah.
So
No, I mean, so as he approaches, he's going to say, "Greetings, travelers. I couldn't help but notice the fine fare you're drinking, which is certainly not available in an establishment such as this.
No, it's not. Can I help
Where does
you?
one get such fine drink?
We brought it with us.
And where are you from, fine traveler?"
He gives you an appraising look, and he seems to decide it might just be easier to tell you. And he says,
Mirabar.
Oh, that's where we played the one shot.
Nice.
Is it?
Mirabar.
Yeah, we played at Mirabar, the one shot IDM.
Famous for
Way
its
up in the
silver.
north.
See the top
And the Lich King who can't spell the name of his apprentice correctly.
Thane's going to be like, "You're quite far from home, Master Gnome. What brings you this far south? Or is Miramar in the north?
North.
Yes.
No, it's in Southern California. Come on.
And
Trade.
Okay, Thane is going to kind of, arch his brow a bit and say, I did not mean to offend Master Gnome. I was merely curious, as we have
Merely
Senior.
nosy.
we little folk have to look out for one another.
he turns his nose up at that comment.
Okay.
Do you
Thane's
speak
going.
Gnomish then? Are you one of us?
No, but my dear friend here does, and I have a great respect for the culture.
Hmm.
So I'm going to turn to the human then and say, what of you? Are you also on the road for trade?
He gestures, to like not me, don't talk to me. He
Okay,
points out his
Thane.
mouth and he gestures like no.
Okay. All right. Well, do I notice anything in particular about them? Do they have anything with them? Are they? I mean,
Give me some sept.
is that not investigation?
All right, give me some investigation, whatever you want, Daddy-o.
All right.
Personally, I'd roll intimidation, but
While this is going on, can I investigate this spirit that I was served?
Yes.
What do I need to roll for that?
Investigation. It's all investigation now. That's all I need.
Can I investigate this thing? What role is that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's bluff.
All right. So Thane. Yeah. So you
So-
look them up and down.
Ooh,
And
I got a 9.
with a 19, you see that.
9, not 19.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you, jackass.
Ooh.
Wrecked.
Erect.
They're definitely dressed. They're dressed in traveling clothes, but they're very, very fancy traveling clothes. The guards are dressed in very nice leather armor, very well maintained weapons. The gnome has got a large purple pouch strapped like 3 times to his waist.
Okay.
And the human is offensively nondescript.
offensively nondescript. That's awesome.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to thanks before basically he's going to say, before we part ways, may I ask your names, fellow travelers?
I am Nicolum. My friend's name is not mine to give you.
These guys are sus.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, again, I'm going to say again, sirs, I mean no offense, merely to make friendly conversation. Enjoy your stay, and
Naturally. I'm sure we'll see each other on the road again.
fare thee well, Nicolum and stranger. Then I'm kind of back off and kind of go, just take a whiff of this this spirit.
It's
this
not
metal
great.
spirit.
It's not great at all.
Wait, you didn't tell me what I found out with the 9.
It's not great. It's not great at all. It's like you'd kill weeds with this,
But you didn't tell me what it
Yeah.
looks like with the 9.
Yeah, it looks like you'd kill weeds with it. It's I mean, it's clearly alcohol, but it's cloudy. It smells very strong. It looks like you'd kill
Okay,
weeds with
I'll
it.
down it. I'm will down it.
Nice. You get cancer.
Nice.
Nice.
What is it, like 3 bottles tannin or what?
It just burns the whole way down. It gets you drunk though. You're like immediately you start tingling. You get that happy feeling. But it burns constantly. It's straight up offensive.
Uh-huh.
2 coppers though.
Yeah, so I was so to say like with myself manage alcohol.
Hmm?
I would just Hamid would just say to himself, manage alcohol. Not as good as Revision wine.
Yeah. Listen, you know, it's closer to Everclear than anything that could ever be called wine. So, anybody else want to do anything before continuing along the road?
Not really.
Nah, I don't
Place
think
seems
so.
like a shithole.
Can I use my tadpole to delve into the mind of the gnome?
Oh yeah, definitely. No. Illithid wisdom. For
Yeah.
some reason you're supposed to make a save there, although it's a 1. It's fucking retarded. How far into the game did you get?
I finished it.
Okay, well, Greg, did you finish it?
I'm still at the beginning back too. I've been playing like a month.
All right, well,
I mean, I will soon start my Meta Hobo playthrough.
I won't say anything about.
Yeah, me too. But I'm going to start my Meta Hobo playthrough soon.
Yeah, it's. You mean?
Isn't that what you're doing in this campaign right here?
So you guys make it all the way to Thornhold in one day. There's a. I believe you did actually go through here before, because I remember telling you about the. It's basically a castle set on a little hill peninsula.
We didn't.
Whatever.
We really
It's a
didn't.
castle set. Shut the fuck up. It's a castle set on a little hill peninsula of sorts, with a lower outer wall where caravans can park. And you can stop inside the walls if you'd like for the night, although the gates are closed. Hillinsula, thank you. And
What the fuck is this, Hillinsula?
and or you could stop before or after, or continue through the night, taking levels of exhaustion.
I mean,
Things
Okay,
going
so-
to be that we not go in.
let's just chill outside the walls and continue the next day.
Well,
Yeah.
so if Thane has an objection to us going in, I think you need to actually say that out loud, because I'm going to be inclined to just stop for the night and go into the nice place. It seems cool.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. Again, so for no reason at all, Thane would request that we not go in. But I mean, I have to kind of fit my backstory. I mean, we can go in and just like have it known that, that this
The
is where
fuck did you do, man?
Did you kill people in there?
Everybody.
He probably was the
You
town
know what?
rapist
I
in
actually
Thornhold.
respect Thane now. Who did he
You
kill?
remember the Carnath Roadhouse rapist?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thane was the town rapist of
That's
Thornhold.
Thane. It's been Thane the whole time. So,
Are you sure? I feel like that was Grint, and Thane took the fall for him.
all right.
It
So,
was me the whole time, Austin.
So y'all camp outside then, I suppose.
Yeah. If you want, what we can do is we can ask Thane why not go in, and he can just say something
It's
like,
full of dwarves,
Gives you a
don't go in.
reason that he will explain later.
It's full of dwarves, don't go in.
We can leave it as kind of like he's being cagey, and we're kind of like, okay,
Sure thing, bro.
and we go outside.
All right. So
Sure thing, bro.
you're able to camp. They just let people camp outside the walls. They don't care. And there's a couple of other
Nice.
people here already sleeping. And you guys settle into one of the spots that has already been kind of set aside for people to do this.
Is it overlooking the water?
It's overlooking the water,
Oh hell yeah!
but it's kind of high up.
The truck, let's see. Can I see Evermeet in the distance?
No,
Shame.
no. Even if it was close enough, you wouldn't be able to see it. You don't have the special eyes, and it's hidden. So the night is uneventful. Nobody would dare fuck with people this close to the Thornhold. And you wake up the next morning, refreshed, and feeling like you've been watched by dwarves all night.
Fucking dwarves.
I know.
Too short.
I suppose with Thane around, you feel like that most mornings.
Yeah.
Ew.
But I probably the one watching him because I wake up earlier than him, correct?
Can I privately approach Thane and ask him what's the fucking deal?
Well, I don't
Thane,
think he knows the deal yet. That's part of the problem.
Yeah. So
He's got to come up
Thane's
with
going-
the deal. He hasn't had time to come up with the whole deal yet. So you asking him the deal doesn't help.
Yeah.
He needs time
6
to come
months
up
wasn't
with
enough
the deal.
time for the deal.
Yeah.
Well, again,
He's like, I don't want to talk about it. You need to figure it out.
Adhere to a map.
What are you, Cartho Nasty? You don't want to talk about it? Like, come on, man.
What a terrible character. Ugh. And then he's in like every other game they make.
I can't trust you or anyone ever again.
Also, I'm a terrible father.
What?
I think the reason that
He banged
Thane
the
was
dwarf
interested
chicken and abandoned them, or what?
the reason Thane wanted to go to Red Rocks is because it sounds like Red Rocket.
Yep. Alright, so the next morning, Thane forages, I guess. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah? And then you
Can we get clams
continue
this
along.
time? I want clams.
We feast
I
on
want
jackalope.
clam.
Clam.
Jackalope. Nice.
Jackalope.
Avoid putting
Mountain-
You can make it all the
Fresh.
way down to here.
Steven, ich hätte gern Wolperdinger.
Well, I can dingen.
Warum sprechen wir auf einmal Deutsch?
So this part is the mountains. So you
There's
have
not an
you
English
get your
word for
benefits
Volga,
for traveling through here.
Oh, I've been getting them presumably the whole once we got south of the swamp there, and
Oh,
also
yes, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and also I think we should be like on higher watch now because we're at the mountains and we never know what kind of an idiot could pop up.
yeah, but I mean, we
Maybe
can't
I
be
can-
surprised.
I know exactly what kind of an idiot will pop up.
So, yeah. So you stop. Bang. Yeah, you stop and pull off to the side of the road. There's not much room to rest here. So, who wants to take first watch?
Harmonil, always.
Always Harmonel. Fuck Harmonel.
Yeah, and Vera and Diablo take the second one. And he's got Vahan for the first watch as well.
Yeah.
He never says it because he's a selfish, narcissistic
So
punk,
once
but-
again, you see flickering torches pass you in the night. Dun dun.
What?
Dun dun. Dun dun.
How fast are these guys able to walk?
Dun dun. Dun dun.
I like the,
They're traveling too
Dun
much
dun
longer
dun
than you
dun
are.
dun 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 dun.
but like because is the road here narrower than it was previously,
Yes.
so they'll probably pass closer to us. I would be able to see, like, can I see what's going on again?
Yep.
With disadvantage again?
With regular advantage. Not regular advantage, but not with not advantage.
Okay. 17.
Regular, same old guys, doing their thing, walking along. They seem pretty tired.
Yeah. Fucking gnomes and non-elves, like they can't go without sleep.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's quite disadvantageous.
Yeah. Be an elf.
Yeah, boo, be an elf, boo, boo.
Yeah,
boo.
exactly.
Anyway, after that, nothing happens. So,
You-
next morning, Thane, foods for everybody. Takes him a little bit longer this time. It's getting harder to find food in the mountains.
well,
Even
he
though,
got on the
I mean, it's
sea
not
road.
harder for him. It's less plentiful. Doesn't get more challenging for him.
And
He's
he-
Does he have Goodberry?
He does not have good berry, but he has a thing that lets him
Ah.
forage for food without rolling, so it's basically the same thing.
Gotcha.
And then
If
you're
we ever
going
do need food,
sorry?
I've got little nourishment beads.
Yep, worst case scenario.
Nourishment beads. That sounds wrong.
It does
I
sound
don't like that.
gay.
I think this is because it ends with beads. It gives you a certain type of image.
Yeah, there. Well, it is a string of them, so you know.
Yeah, pop, pop, pop,
Pop,
zing.
pop, 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 ping. All right, so so you
Gross.
you're able to reach the crossroads here by the time that you'd normally go to bed.
Okay, so
It's 10 p.m. now. You can
one thing-
continue on pushing on if you want. What are you saying, Thaney?
One thing quickly. So at level 10, I also picked up grassland as a favorite terrain. So just
Nice.
for the purposes of future ambushers.
Very good. Excellent. So do you guys want to continue on to Waterdeep, or do you want to... What do you want to do?
So shouldn't we stop at Rasalanta?
Well, that's up to you, sir. You can. It's 4 more hours to Waterdeep, or let's see.
You know, if we went to Waterdeep, we could probably get rid of some of our gold bars at the bank.
Oh, did somebody ask you?
Or platinum bars, or the fuck we have.
At the
No,
bank.
let's go to Rasalanta real quick.
No,
like,
we
there's
put
more
our
reason-
we put our money in Nightstone.
It's another 7 hours to Rasalanter, so you'd have to travel through the night.
Oh no, yeah, it's not tonight, obviously. Like,
okay, yeah. Well,
but fuck that. We're going to sleep.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, I mean, we should put our money to Nightstone, not in a bank.
Yeah.
That's party loot. That's not like.
Yeah, that's not Vera's loot. Dude.
Yeah.
Well.
Alright,
I mean,
so who's has first watch?
Hamdil and Vahayon again.
jeez.
Jesus Christ. Once again, you see the torches. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Are they like stalking us?
No, they're
Is
just
it
going the same
possible for
fucking
them to-
direction as you, man.
Don't we go way faster though?
No, they're going slower.
Yeah, I know. Don't we go way
But like,
faster?
don't they need to
That's
rest at some point?
They do.
Yeah.
They're off cycle with us.
Yeah.
No, but
It's also-
that's the point. We go faster.
They-
we cover more ground.
It
And then we
depends.
both go
They've pushed through a few times to try and get to like safe places to rest.
Okay.
So they might have beaten you to Thornhold, you know, or rested in Thornhold and then pushed through to get.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
so
we
you
should
guys
pass
have
them
the
as well during
advantage
the day.
of, you know, carriages and whatnot. So they're making very quick time. They're making a
Okay.
very quick time.
It's fucking weird that they're traveling at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
They seem to be traveling at night to get to like hopefully to get to a safer spot. You know, like they did to try and they didn't want to rest outside of the roadhouse, for example, you know. So the less they have to spend outside.
Yeah, I would just ignore them.
Pussy, 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 pussy. You hear that whispering in the wind. Pussy, 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 pussy.
Okay.
On the trees.
I
pussy, pussy,
I
pussy.
shoot
No.
an arrow of roaring thunder in the
No!
direction then.
They each turn into a dragon.
And then into a dragon.
It's they're all necro lich dragons.
So they're all Dracoliches.
Yes.
Okay, so TPK time.
So the next morning, y'all wakes up 8 a.m. the 30th.
Yes. So I guess we go to Rasalanta then. After playing with
Rasalanta.
Borads.
All right, you continue on to Rasalanter. It's about 7 hours.
Yeah.
You get there about 3 p.m.
When do we arrive in the city? Do we notice it like it had been recently attacked by giants?
No, you don't notice that it's been recently attacked by giants.
I don't know, it may have been like some buildings destroyed or
Yes, I
whatever.
appreciate
Like my
the
borders.
effort, the attempt, sir. Yeah, no. So Rasalanter, it's more of like a hamlet than an actual town. It's like 6 farms and a tavern surrounded by another wooden palisade. It's often used as a caravan stop. And the tavern has got the Rasalanter Roadhouse burned into it.
Is Patrick Swayze there?
Oh yeah.
All right. So first order of business, I'm going to use disguise on myself disguise self on myself
Mhm.
to turn into Barris Coldwater.
All
Oh
right.
god damn it.
you know to. Oh no, I won't do that. I want to do that so bad, but I won't do that. He's persona non grata. Wait, does Thane even know about Barris Goldwater?
So he's been referenced a few times, and from context, I got the persona non grata piece. But other than that, I don't think I have the history.
So when we were criminals in Waterdeep, I used him to get around, but then he obviously got linked to all our crimes too. So it was basically like a Mr. Peanut like
The problem is that they just assumed that was like a real person, but like
yeah.
so So like he got linked to all our terrorist activities. So like when we all got our names cleared, Barris Goldwater never did. It was like me wearing a top hat and a monocle and doing like ridiculous British like upper class society accent.
Technically,
Like
Barris
just real
Goldwater
pompous.
is like a
I mean,
wanted
but-
terrorist, both a
but-
wanted terrorist and has been executed for terrorism.
But does he know about the famous lawyer Bedros Esquire?
Nobody does.
Yeah, so we all kind of had personas. So
Yeah, like Bedros Esquire was like, your dentist's
Stop
name is
fucking with your
Credits or
keys.
something like that. That's not a key.
Whatever it is, it's loud. Please.
so like he had to come up with a name for his fake lawyer that he was playing,
So he picked a Lord of
And-
the Rings name.
and so he took the name Medros Esquire, like almost Esquire, but like not exact. It was so stupid. It was so stupid.
All right. So, do you want to do anything in here before you pass on through? No,
I mean, we could ask about the Giants probably.
Yeah.
Go to the Roadhouse and
Well,
ask about Giants.
Only reason we come up here is to ask about the Giants. If we don't do that, this was all for naught.
You guys see any
No.
Giants lately, or
All right. You're asking around.
Yep.
Give me
Yeah,
some.
yep. Is there
Give me
a
some
lord
persuasion.
or a magistrate
I-
in charge here?
Oh, wait, I will cast borrowed knowledge before for
There
that, so I get.
is
Oh no, wait, I can't do
There
that.
is a couple of guards with Waterdeep uniforms standing about.
I get a 9. How shit
Well,
have
what
my
are you
rolls
trying
been
to do? You
today?
gotta tell me what you're trying to do before
Yes,
you
you said to roll persuasion to see Tusk around.
Okay. So you're asking around. Vera's looking for like an authority figure to ask. Harmonal, you gain no useful knowledge other than that yes, giants do historically live in this area.
Well, when Vera finds these Water Thavian guards, she's going to
Davian.
tell them that she is Vera Ilsunine of Nightstone, and has been tasked with
Gasp.
with investigating the giant problem in these areas, and just wondering if in their capacity as guards here they have
what's the
any
Giant
knowledge
problem?
of the giants' locations or dealings or any
Giants are
problems they've
real
caused.
love. No, they tell you they recognize you and they're big fans. One of them says that his uncle is in the Griffin Guard, but didn't get to go to Neverwinter. Sadly,
Oh,
tragically,
Griffin Guard. I thought you said prison guard, and I was like, "Oh shit, did we kill him?"
you know, basically a cop. But they
Okay.
tell you that the giants have been spotted like north of Amphale.
Okay, very good. I will thank them for the information, and I will. We will investigate it further. I'll tell them because I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to tell them that we have to gather our resources, but we should be back in a week or two
Less probably.
to handle some giants. Well,
So-
I'm gonna give myself some time.
Thane,
It's better to overestimate how long you're gonna need and surprise them by being early rather than underestimating and then making them wait.
Yep. So Thane, you ask around, and people, you're very personable, especially in the wake of Harmonel and Varys. And you're able to extract a good amount of usable information, specifically that giants are a pretty big problem between Amphale and Rassalanter. That's why there's Waterdavian patrols here historically and presently. But right now there's been a little tribe of them clustered north of Amphale lately.
Okay.
Did you
So,
add Giants to this campaign just because they just came out with a Giants book?
No, I haven't even looked at that. I've specifically ignored it because they used AI generated art and it looked terrible.
So we. I want to take care of that right now.
You want to take care of what right now?
So that giant tribe that said it was like somewhere between.
North of
Rassalanter and
Amphale,
Amphale.
yeah.
So, just
Or they cause more trouble.
just a suggestion. Well, never mind. I don't know what you guys want to do about the giants.
I
I mean,
mean-
are we definitely killing them?
I don't think we're definitely killing them. It entirely depends on what their opening response is. Like, if we are like, "Hey, giants," and they attack us, then yeah, probably. But like,
I mean, I think that's what the most likely outcome they will go. Hey, Giants, it's going to throw a rock at us.
It's very dependent on approach, you know.
So it's very likely, but it's not a foregone conclusion. I'd say. I would think that if we want to be able to not fight them, that probably our best chance is to, when we go up there, that Vera and maybe Varys with her talk to them first, but definitely Harmon can't be there. That's.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a good idea to reason with giants.
Strength, shows of prowess, you know.
The key to a diplomatic solution is Harmon not being there.
I don't believe we're going to get a diplomatic solution with giants, but caravans and shit, or do all kinds of bullshit between the roads.
All right, so
that's why you're not going to be.
Hold on, question. So
yeah.
So how does tracking work? So it's like part of my favorite terrain thing is when tracking, I also learn the exact number, size, and time since passing. What is that?
Nice. Well, there you go. So if you're tracking somebody, then you do that. So that's for rolling survival to track something. So once you pick up a trail, then you can that'll come into play.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think we should do that and stealthily approach, and not, necessarily roll up on them.
Yeah, that's.
We can try that.
Smart. I like that.
You all continue along to Amphale, which you can just about reach around
11. Wait. Are we doing that now?
Well, I figure
right now.
You'll see. You'll see.
What?
We get attacked with bandits.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the party. Is the plan that do we want to go up there right now, or do we want to collect ourselves and
Nightstone?
I think it's better if we do it now. Because I don't want to have giants kill another village or something.
On your
what was our task again?
He wanted you to find out why they attacked Nightstone and deal with them as you saw fit.
Okay, and this was from the dude from
Neverwinter, right? One of your Harper sponsor / I don't know. What do you call it when like a handler?
Yeah. I don't think handler is the right word. We're not his CI. We'd be our...
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. But okay. Yeah, we can go up and investigate, especially because Steve's got a lot of utility shit, which is really good.
Yeah.
Well, I can cast borrowed knowledge on myself and get plus time to stealth.
So...
Yeah, we're...
So as you continue along the road, it right around dark, you come across a very gory scene. An entire flock of sheep has just been slaughtered and eaten on the spot. And there's a dead shepherd right in the middle of the road with his head smashed into the ground.
Can we recognize from what they were killed?
Huh?
Can we recognize from their wounds what killed them?
Give me some investigation. Stop fucking with that thing.
Let's see. Roll.
What do you say?
I cast Boros knowledge before I investigate, so I get proficiency in it.
You already cast it today.
When?
You cast it before you did the thing in Wrestlelanter.
God damn it!
I know I did not for persuasion. I can't use on persuasion because I already have proficiency.
You rolled a 9.
Yeah, but +3 is already there because I have already proficiency in it. That wasn't with borrowed knowledge.
I think you already used it.
When then, if I didn't use it there?
You used it in Wrestlelanter.
When?
You said you did before you rolled persuasion.
Yeah, but it was a mistake because I already have persuasion proficiency. It was a mistake.
Alright.
I accidentally said that.
Well, so...
11.
Nobody... You see big old footprints.
Okay, probably giants then.
Could just be a fact.
Wow. So let's track them.
Yeah. All right. You So what's your thing again, Thany?
So it says when tracking, I also learn the exact number, size, and time since passing.
All right. Roll a survival.
All right.
Wait, does he even need to roll up then? Because he knows exactly how many. I guess that's not.
Let's see how well he tracks, but now he's so. We'll see. Well, it doesn't matter. You rolled well.
19 is good.
It's well.
Yeah, he
So you there's about a half dozen giants did this probably.
Yeah, I think we're killing them.
And
how long ago?
Yeah, about a day and a half ago, and then they headed to up into the mountains here.
Okay. Do you guys want to keep tracking them, or should we go? Because they said north of Amphil. So should we track these?
There are various tribes.
Track
That isn't
them.
just the one.
Track them.
Okay, how many will go as well then? I don't know if the others want to go too.
We're
It'll be
all
slow going if you take the
idiot.
carriage through these hills, but yeah, it's possible.
But that's one of the reasons why I was thinking we could, not go all right away. We could ditch this stuff and come back like with horses and not carriages, and maybe also dump a bunch of random shit we have.
Hold on. So part of my favorite terrain thing, my allies and I are not slowed by difficult terrain and can't get lost except by magic.
Well, that's handy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Clutch.
So Thane straps logs to the tires or whatever. He knows all the routes through these hills, and you're able to follow a trail of discarded sheep carcasses.
Yeah.
All the way
as
to here.
as we're making our way up
midnight.
to it.
And it continues along even further.
Okay. As we're making our way up through and tracking them, Vera is going to make a nice comment about, it's nice that Thane's here with all the various skills he brings, butter him up a little bit. He's doing a good job. And she's also going to make really, really clear that in addition to stopping the giants from doing any more misdeeds here, we do have a responsibility to figure out why they attacked Nightstone if possible, and that requires us to speak to them.
So we can speak with Zed.
And so Harmonil is not to fucking approach them until someone gives him a say so. Is that understood?
He's got to speak with the dead. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm serious.
So
okay. Final thing that pertains to this specifically. If alone or with my beast companion, I can move stealthily at my normal pace, which I assume that means, and I can also make myself invisible. So as we're approaching,
but you're making yourself invisible thing is for a single turn, which is 6 seconds.
Okay, then I can move stealthily at normal pace. So
still good. But that's just you, so you could lead doing that.
And that's what I'm saying. I'll lead doing that, and then I can alert whoever I want. I can also go out ahead and then send back a messenger to whomever I want.
Or you can just take the ring of sending.
Not Harmonil.
The messenger is probably easier than, but depends. Just depends. So you could travel a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to travel through the night, or following the trail, or do you want to stop and rest?
Yeah. So the moment he traveled ahead, though, then we get bogged down because then the wagon is not moving easily.
Okay. Yeah. That's.
Well, now that you're on the open grassland, it's moving pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah. So Vera is going to stop the group again, though, and she's going to rather emphatically demand that Harmonil at least nod to the point we're not going to attack them without having at least tried to speak to them.
But so if you get a frog thrown in your way, what are you going to do then?
Catch it.
So Vera is going to repeat, we are not going to attack them without having tried to speak to them. Do you understand me?
I understand that. But if we get a fucking boulder thrown in our way,
I understand what you're saying.
Wait. If I'm going to get a boulder thrown in our way, do you still want to talk with them, or you think it's right to fucking butcher them?
So he's saying if you're attacked first, can he fight back, or do you want to still?
Vera is going to ask if we should leave then, if Harmonil can't follow a simple.
I think it's a fair. No, it's a reasonable question, right? He's asking if they see us and throw a boulder, do you still want to try and get up and be like, "Hey, friend"?
If he can use his own judgment to free his weapons.
That's
he's asking
the problem. His judgment is the problem, Kilo.
I know. That's my point. That's why I don't like the. Well, what if? Like, no,
Yeah.
not what if. You don't attack until you're told to attack. Is that clear?
I'm not shooting first, okay?
All right. That's a different
and
way
you're
to
also
say that.
not
then.
shooting. Yeah, no, this is important because not just you're not shooting first, you're not shooting until we've decided we're going to respond. That's what I want to be
Harmonil
clear.
shot first. Harmonil shot first.
Harmonil shot first.
Look,
It wasn't Greedo, it was Harmonil.
look,
All right.
if the bastard's going to throw a boulder in my direction, I'm just going to sit there and eat it.
Yes. So
You have the capacity to dodge things, right?
suppose.
So it's okay.
It doesn't matter if it misses. If they try to grass us with boulders, it means we are not welcome here. We'd rather get out of here. We fucking kill them.
You don't speak giant.
Okay, so this is good to know. If that's your approach, that's okay. But then you can't come further. Like,
I can come whenever I want. Now.
So-
God damn it.
Are you guys gonna make camp here? Or are you gonna push through the night?
no, we should make camp. We're
Yeah.
all tired when we come up,
So you guys make camp.
cranky and stuff.
Who's taking first watch?
Yeah.
There's no real good spots to do here. It's all flat land.
Yeah.
I will be right back. I'm gonna grab another beer.
Piece of shit.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Piece of shit. Anybody else gonna?
I'm gonna go pee that if everyone's going.
Oh my
I'll be back in a sec.
god! What about you, Euros? Are you gonna abandon me?
No, I'm here.
Thank you, babe. Whew. I just saw that the majority of men in Germany sit down to pee,
I don't.
according to Reddit.
Who cares about Reddit?
Well, I do when it throws your entire culture into the mud.
I mean, Reddit is not a reliable source of information.
Phew! Phew!
Bless you.
Thank you, sir. Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Fuck the Tories. do 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 do. All right, so the night is restful.
Nice.
Though by the time you guys all start waking up, the smell of the rotting sheep nearby and in the distance is getting to be a bit gross.
Gross.
Yeah, gross. Yeah, in the
So-
morning, it's pretty clear that the trail continues, you know, irregularly strewn carcasses of sheep and the occasional pig, you know.
Pigs.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
is
this is a
visibly
problem.
shocked.
This is a problem. This is not. This is the Thanes. This is Thanes 9/11.
Trail of
It was an
tears.
inside job.
The trail of squeals.
Yeah. I like that. All right. So
I'm back. What happened on 9/11?
The dead pigs and sheep is Thanes 9/11. So you continue, I guess.
Yeah, but
along
now they
that
can't fight them off.
track. You continue tracking the thing.
Yeah, so I think we agreed. I'm tracking kind of ahead, just shortly ahead of everyone, and as soon as I like approach them stealthily, let me know.
Oh, you approach them. You approach them.
Thane must hate the Giants not only because they killed animals, which he loves, but also because they further emasculate him over his height
Oh
just
yeah.
by existing.
Yeah. So the trail leads all the way to this hill here and the stream that leads to it. You can see eventually, off in the distance, like a fort a rudimentary
Ooh.
fort made of stacked logs atop that small hill there.
Interesting.
There's a small little lake that creek leads into that the fort is built on. It's built to giant proportions, but to human scale. So it's kind of weird and surreal. The woods around it have been like clear cut, so there's like kind of a stubbling of trunks. And once you get close enough, everybody stops, I guess, a few miles away, and Thane leads the way in his stealth mode.
Yeah.
Roll stealth, or do you have to? Do you need to? Do you just get to do it?
No, I just get to do it.
Nice. Yeah, you sneak
It
close
is
enough to
stealthy.
see. Well, let me pull it up.
I mean, I can roll. I get +7 to stealth, but okay.
Ooh.
And I'm assuming I'm approaching from the southeast.
What's with the water? Where's the water from?
That's the creek.
That's the creek, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
And they've dammed it up.
Yeah. I guess the map should really be like. Did it not do anything? Oh,
Nope.
Hold on, I gotta do this. Oh god. Whatever. It should really be flipped the other way, but it's not a big deal. This creek should be on
okay.
the side, technically. But
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
it's not a huge deal. Just how the map came.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are down. You would be like down here, I guess. And you see a low palisade. Well, for them a low palisade, but for you it's like 13 feet. And you can see about 15 to 20 foot tall giants, 6 of them, 5 of them actually, gathered around a roaring campfire. And you can hear a bunch of sheep and pigs braying and squealing.
Okay.
By the way, do we know if giants actually speak common?
Some of them might. You'd know that some of them might.
Okay.
A few words here and there.
Okay.
What's giant speed?
What is their speed?
Yeah.
Give me animal handling.
Animal handling. Wow.
It should be like more be like nature.
I think.
I'll roll that.
I guess I'll take nature. I'll take nature or animal handling.
I think
I'll
they're
roll
both
that.
terrible for me. Nature's better. I'll do nature then. Or maybe someone else could as well and see if they know better. What the hell? What
See
happened?
if Hamlin knows better.
What
How about
happened?
somebody that knows how to roll the dice maiden?
That syntax is entirely correct, though. What happened?
Oh,
It hates you.
syntax. Oh.
16.
Hamlin gets. Why am I roll today so shit?
Oh, okay, well it just was belated.
I rolled 16, so
Okay, well you didn't roll it fast enough.
yeah. I rolled 16.
They are faster than a person.
What? I don't know their actual speed though.
No, but you know that they're faster. They're a little bit faster.
A bit
Oh,
faster.
They're,
Okay.
Like,
they're
okay,
like
35 or something, or
They're
40.
faster than you.
Like, wood
Like
elves are a
40.
bit faster than the average human, anyways, have 35. So it could be something
More
like that.
40 or something like that.
But their size lets them cover a little bit more distance than an average person would. They are quite hefty.
What? Wait, so
Okay.
They're like 20 feet tall, you know.
yeah, but you're saying so they can in a turn cover a bit more distance, like probably like 40 feet or something like that. Then I'd assume.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Okay. Thought. Like while I'm standing there and I can see them, I could send them a message. Like send a bird in there.
Ah!
Oh,
Um,
yeah, well done,
and-
sure.
and like tell them that we seek an audience with them in order to understand something, right? I can send them a message
yeah.
and see how they react as I'm standing there.
That's
so that
good.
we
Yeah,
know.
How are you sending
Yeah.
a message?
with an animal,
Animal messenger.
Yeah.
we could
So-
maybe like appoint like a time and place or something like that. Because I think it would be good for the chat if Vera was to chat with them by herself. But partly because that makes it less confrontational, but also because if they're hostile, I can bugger off really well.
King Boogaroo.
Yeah.
And then we can plan a proper attack, like, and not just be like, oh no, they're hostile. Because that's also my main concern with the Harmonal. Well, yeah, but what if they attack us thing? It's like itching for just like a thoughtless fight. And like, if we're gonna fight a bunch of giants, we're not gonna do it like ham-fisted. Like,
I don't know why, but not to interrupt you, but I just
fine.
love the idea of we do something to somehow free some of these sheep or whatever. You know, a hole in the wall,
Yeah.
and then we're all kind of hiding along like the entrance, you know, on either side. And Thane, because he's so stealthy and they probably wouldn't notice, sets up some sort of tripwire or something. And then when they try to run out, they just all fucking fall.
I mean, even literally just
And we're
setting
on
the
around
sheep
them.
free and having them chase them is an idea, right?
yeah.
True.
I mean,
I just really like the idea. Of
But yeah, but I
tripwire.
mean, yeah, like you know, obviously, like it would have to be like a hefty tripwire, but that's
Yeah.
also, you know,
and then we just come out from behind the trees and just start hacking into them like they're firewood. Chop, chop, chop.
chop, 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 baby. All right, well, we'll stop it here, I think.
That makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole big thing anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
Damn.
I'll post this in the chat.
Are there any sociologists in Waterdeep who have done work on giants?
I mean,
Do they have a good sociology department? I guess it'd be anthropology. No, it wouldn't be anthropology. It'd be
giantology.
anthropology. I don't know, but I don't know what the word for giants is.
Jotun.
Oh yeah, it'll be like Jotunthropology.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jotun
you
anthropology.
gotta check that. Jotunthropology. That sounds like something you get antibiotic for.
Yeah. You'd learn about in a medical study.
Yeah. yeah.
All right.
Greg, you already posted your schedule, right? It's so small
Yeah.
though. I can't see. What's the next
Oh,
day?
it's so
He's
small.
free on the 21st and then on the next Wednesday.